A pitch-perfect day here in Front Royal for the final Front Royal Cardinals home game here at Bing Crosby Stadium. Blue skies, white clouds as we welcome you in here tonight. As tonight, the Staunton Braves will be taking on the Front Royal Cardinals. And welcome in, everybody. I am Ben Goldring. Joining me tonight in a little bit will be Hunter Hamilton. Welcome to the final Front Royal Cardinals home game of this amazing 2023 season. What a ride it has been. Cardinals continue their push to the playoffs, as do the Braves, as the playoffs are just a few days away now. We have about half a week left in the season. We have a ton of teams still fighting for their lives right now. The current team standings are as follows. The Harrisburg Turks sit at 27-14, leading the charge. The Charlottesville Tom Sox are in second at 23-12. The Strasburg Express have third at 25-16. The Winchester Royals sit in fourth at 23-16. The Culpeper Cavaliers have fifth at 21-19. The Woodstock River Bandits have sixth at 20-19. The Covington Lumberjacks have seventh at 18-19. The Front Royal Cardinals have eighth at 19-21. The Purcellville Cannons have ninth at 17-20. The Staunton Braves are in 10th at 15-24. The Newmarket Rebels are in 11th at 15-27. And the Waynesboro Generals have 12th at 11-28. For the Cardinals, they're coming off a loss after last night, losing to the Strasburg Express 11-1 in what was a rough game for them. Really could not get their pitching going, and now one couldn't find the bats. As for the Braves, they are also coming off a loss to the Woodstock River Bandits 16-1 in a 7-inning slaughter rule last night. So both teams looking to find a way to bounce back here tonight, trying to get back in the win column. As the Braves, they are also trying to stave off elimination, as with a loss they'll most likely end their season. If my math is correct, yeah, it will end their season. As for Front Royal, they're trying to find a way out of 8th place right now. They have a possibility to move up in the standings depending on how this game and some other games go across the valley. And we will take a look at that in just a bit. But for now, let's take a look at the pitching matchup here tonight. The starting pitcher for the Staunton Braves is going to be Bobby McDonough. McDonough is from the College of William & Mary, a sophomore from Arlington, Virginia. McDonough so far this season is 3-1 with a 5.08 ERA. This is his 12th game and his 4th start. He has one save. He's pitched for 23 innings, gotten 13 strikeouts, 14 walks, and 27 hits. His wins were against the Turks on June 11th, the Turks again on July 14th, and the Express on July 18th. And his loss was against the Lumberjacks on June 28th. For the Cardinals tonight, taking the mound will be Carter Stanford. Stanford is from Tallahassee Community College. He is a sophomore from Spanish Fort, Alabama. And he is a righty. And then McDonough is also right. So we're going to have a righty-righty matchup. Stanford so far this season is 1-1 with a 2.34 ERA. This is his 8th game and his 5th start. He has one save, pitched for 23 innings, gotten 26 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 21 hits. His win came against the Rebels on July 1st, and his loss was against the Turks on July 16th. So a very kind of even matchup here tonight for both pitchers between Stanford and McDonough, as we're going to have a righty-righty battle here tonight. All right, let's take a look now at the starting lineup here for the Staunton Braves. Batting first will be the center fielder, number 16, Owen Prince.
And finally, the Schultz family.
Excuse me, not number 16, number 10, Owen Prince. Prince is from Virginia Military Institute, a sophomore from Roanoke, Virginia. Batting second will be the second baseman, number 23, Joey Parliament. Parliament is from Trevecca Nazarene University, a senior from Lancaster, Tennessee. Batting third will be the shortstop, number 11, Cooper Clapp. Clapp is from the University of Notre Dame, a sophomore from Savannah, Tennessee. Batting fourth in cleanup will be the first baseman, number 24, Noah Canterbury. Canterbury is from Fairmont State University, a junior from Staunton, Virginia, so a hometown boy here for the Braves. Batting fifth will be the designated hitter, number 40, Josh Lallo. Lallo is from Mary Baldwin University, a senior from Fuquay Varina, North Carolina. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, number 48, Austin Stalker. Stalker is from Radford University, a sophomore from Newtown, Pennsylvania. Batting seventh will be the catcher, number 28, George Athanasiadis. Athanasiadis is from Merrimack College, a junior from Lexington, Massachusetts. Batting eighth will be the left fielder, number 35, Brady Masiak. Masiak is from Walsh University, a junior from North Royalton, Ohio. And batting ninth tonight for the Braves will be the third baseman, number 14, Jeff Snyder. Snyder is from Bridgewater College, a senior from Reisterstown, Maryland. A few things that stick out to me right away about this Braves lineup. They have two of their guys that are batting over 300 in this lineup tonight, Josh Lalo and Jolie Parliament. Parliament leading the way for the Braves at 357. Lalo has a 324, part of the reason why he is at DH for the Braves tonight. But then Snyder, way at the bottom, he's played in 26 games. This will be his 27th tonight. Only a 0.91 ERA, so excuse me, not ERA, batting average. So trying to get that one up here tonight. Braves trying to maybe try and steal one as they're fighting for their lives, trying to maybe surprise everyone and make a last-second move into the playoffs. They have a lot of work to do to make that happen. All right, let's flip things over now. Take a look at the starting lineup for the Front Royal Cardinals. Batting first will be the third baseman, number 12, Brody Popple. Popple is from Florida A&M University, a junior from Tallahassee, Florida. Batting second will be the second baseman, number 1, Hayden Harris. Harris is from Longwood University, a senior from Mechanicsville, Virginia. Batting third will be the left fielder, number 6, Anthony Bossio. Bossio is from Westchester University, a senior from Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Batting fourth will be the center fielder, number 20, Nick Capozzi. Capozzi is from Gardner-Webb University, a junior from Columbus, North Carolina. Batting fifth will be the first baseman, number 32, Brantley Willis. Willis is from Chipola College, a sophomore from Marina, Florida. Batting sixth will be the shortstop, number 29, Taylor Schultz. Schultz is from Georgia State University, a sophomore from Ackworth, Georgia. Batting seventh will be the designated hitter, number 33, Jaden Anderson. Anderson is from Georgia State University, a sophomore from Alpharetta, Georgia. Batting eighth will be the catcher, number 18, Brock Mercado. Mercado is from Shenandoah University. Mercado is from the University of North Carolina, Asheville, a sophomore from Ocean View, New Jersey. Sorry, I was reading the wrong line there. Batting ninth for the Cardinals will be the right fielder, number 4, Brody Black. Black is from Coppin State University, a senior from Stouffville, Ontario. As we have our meeting at the plate with both managers and the umpires. The head coach of the Front Royal Cardinals is Clint Marsh with assistant coach Dylan Stowell. The head coach of the Staunton Braves is Michael Austin with assistant coach Camden Arrows and then hitting coach Anthony Witt. All right, so like I mentioned earlier, a lot happening around the Valley. Front Royal keeping their eyes on everything else happening. We already have one game completed as there was a doubleheader that happened with game one already ending. And that was between the Covington Lumberjacks and the Culpeper Cavaliers, with Culpeper taking game one 9-5 over Covington. That puts Culpeper now at 22-19 and pushes Covington down to 18-20. Happening around the rest of the Valley. The Strasburg Express are taking on the Charlottesville Tom Sox at CHO Airport Field in Charlottesville, with that game starting at 7. The Waynesboro Generals are taking on the Winchester Royals at Jim Barnett Park in Winchester at 7. The Woodstock River Bandits will be taking on the Harrisonburg Turks at Veterans Memorial Park in Harrisonburg at 7:30. The Percival Cannons will be playing the Newmarket Rebels at Rebels Park in Newmarket at 7:30. And the Covington Lumberjacks at Culpeper Cavaliers, Game 2 will start at 7:30 at Culpeper County High School in Culpeper. And if you're a front row, you have to be keeping your eyes on that Covington-Culpeper matchup, because if Covington drops the second one, then front row with it could very well move up in the standings. You have to keep your eyes on Percival, because that's the team that you're trying to stay away from. And then Woodstock, another team that Front Royal needs to be aware of, because they're not only playing Woodstock tomorrow, but they have the ability, if Front Royal could get hot right here at the end of the season, they could very well possibly make a move and get ahead in the standings there. A lot happening here in the Valley tonight. A lot could go down as the Cardinals, like I mentioned, currently sitting in 8th place, have a lot of work ahead of them to really try to make it in on the playoffs. They had a 3-game winning streak earlier in the week, beating out Percival, beating out Winchester, beating out Covington, with a walk-off on Wednesday against Winchester and winning it at the top of the 9th over Covington, and then mercy ruling Percival. So they were on a roll. Then Strasburg came in last night and put a halt to all of the momentum that the Cardinals had. So Front Royal tonight trying to really get that momentum back going, and they need to make something happen here against the Braves, as the Braves are trying to maybe get anything happen here at the last second, trying to keep their season alive, as a loss will send the Braves into elimination. Currently, the Harrisonburg Turks and the Strasburg Express have both secured playoff spots. The Newmarket Rebels and the Waynesboro Generals have both been eliminated. but Staunton could join them tonight with a loss. Now will leave then that middle five of Culpeper, Woodstock, Covington, Front Royal, and Percival all battling for those 4 spots. One of those 5 will not make the playoffs, and right now it is Percival that is out, but Front Royal is only ahead by just half a game. So anything can happen here tonight, as we've seen a lot of battles happen this season here at Bing Crosby Stadium. It has been a very eventful season, from the walk-offs to the pitching battles to the bat battles to the showings we've had. Jaden Anderson home runs, Brandley Willis going crazy. We've had great pitching outings from everyone across the board. New faces, familiar faces, some old faces. As Front Royal, this will be the last time we see them here at Bing Crosby Stadium for the regular season, but their season could very well not be over, as they are fighting for the playoffs. If they are able to stay alive and make it to the playoffs, then there will be a 3-game series starting on Thursday against whoever they match up against. Game 1 will be at the higher seed, which will most likely not be Front Royal, unfortunately, as we currently sit in 8th. But we will most likely, if we make the playoffs, have a game on Friday of Game 2 here at the Bing. So we will keep you posted on that on our social medias. So make sure you stay on the lookout for that. As we have, as tonight is Host Family Appreciation Night. Before the game started here tonight, what you saw there during this pregame was the players appreciating all the host families they've been with. Gave a lot to sacrifice for the players to be able to basically have them live with them for these past 2 months. We could not say more of an appreciation to these host families. They have done so much for us. If you are interested in being a part of the host families with the Front Royal Cardinals next season, you can go on to our website for more information. It has been an incredible season, a ton of ups and downs for Front Royal. They need this win tonight to get momentum back. The Cardinals' schedule through the rest of the season is as follows. Tomorrow they have the Woodstock River Bandits on the road. Monday they are off, and then Tuesday is that strange doubleheader with Charlottesville at 1 on the road, and then they have Staunton to close their season out at 7:30 in Staunton. So that'll be a very interesting time for them. As for the Staunton Braves, the end of their schedule is as follows. They have Harrisonburg tomorrow. That one will be at home. Then I'll be able finding the rest of their schedule right now. They have Harrisonburg tomorrow. So tomorrow they will be playing Harrisonburg at home tomorrow, with that game starting at 7:30, and then they still have 2 more games. They have the Generals on Monday on the road in Waynesboro, and then they will finish off with the Front Royal Cardinals. So these two will be seeing each other again on Tuesday. They'll be playing twice in the same week, so it'll be a very eventful week for both of these sides. As we are almost all set to go here at Bing Crosby Stadium, we're going to take a step away. When we return, it will be the first pitch between the Front Royal Cardinals and the Staunton Braves, as the push to the playoffs is in full swing. We'll be right back from Bing Crosby. Who's got the pulse of your community? They do. It's the Royal Examiner. They bring you the local stories that matter, from town and county government updates to school board decisions. The Royal Examiner has got you covered. But there's more than just news. Ever wonder about the events happening in your backyard? They're on it. The Royal Examiner knows all about the concerts in the park, farmers markets, local charity runs, and art expeditions. If it's happening in your community, they're there. What's more, they love digging into the hearts of our community to share the intriguing stories that make us unique. So tune in, turn up, and take note. Your community is full of stories waiting to be discovered, and the Royal Examiner is your guide. Stay informed, stay connected, and most of all, stay local. The Royal Examiner, because local matters. Visit us online at royalexaminer.com. Are you having electrical problems in your home or business and need to find the best electrician you can? Well, look no farther than Green to Ground, located right here in Front Royal, Virginia. They offer free estimates on projects and are focused on client satisfaction. Their electricians are ready to take on any and all of your electrical needs, as they offer peace of mind, one circuit at a time. So just give them a call at 540-692-8412.
Stinson.
Welcome back to Bing Crosby Stadium as we have our bus driver, Paul, who's going to be throwing out the first pitch here in just a moment.
There we go. Just hit one, Paul.
And then we're going to be starting this game up here in just a second.
There we go.
All right, the defensive lineup here for the Cardinals is as followed. You have Basio out in left, Capozzi's in center, and you have Black out in right field tonight. In the infield, you have Popple at third, Taylor Schultz at shortstop. You have Harris at second, Willis is over at first. And then you have Stanford on the mound, and then Mercado will be catching here tonight. As we are almost all set to go here from Bing Crosby Stadium, as Carter Stanford will be beginning his warm-up momentarily. Everyone is excited. It has been another amazing season of baseball here in Front Royal, and this will be the last home game. The Cardinals are looking to send it off with a bang and hit the road for their last 3 games on the road. And what could be 3 very critical road games as they are fighting for their lives. We'll have a clear picture of what they need to really do on this road trip at the end of today, as we'll know where they sit with that Covington loss that is favorable for Front Royal. But the Cardinals, they need to do their job here. They need to make sure that they get the win tonight, because even if Covington loses both their games, it doesn't do much for Front Royal if they can't get the job done tonight. They need to take the win in order to put themselves in a favorable position. As you can see, Carter Stanford warming up here right now, getting himself all set to go. He will have Prince, Parliament, and Clapp all due up first. Parliament is the second guy, and he has the best batting average in the Staunton Braves lineup. Prince is a bit lower, only batting .233, but has 9 stolen bases. He is their speed demon. But Cooper Clapp, he will be the dangerous guy to watch in the 3-hole. He has 17 stolen bases, and Joey Parliament as well, another speed demon with 19. So while Prince isn't the fast guy, Prince, Parliament, and Clapp, those are the 3 guys that can really get it done, especially Parliament and Clapp. They have speed on them, and they can make it happen when they need to. So that could be very dangerous for Stanford to face in this starting 3, as all the guys who are due up here for the Braves. Tonight, the Cardinals are in their white pants with the red jerseys and the red and white hats. The Braves are in the white pants with the blue socks, blue and white jerseys, and the blue hats. As we are almost set to go. Cardinals in red, Braves in blue. It's going to be a fun one here tonight at the Bing. Like I mentioned at the start, blue skies, white puffy clouds. Could not ask for better weather for the final home game of this Front Royal Cardinals regular season, as we're going to get it started here right now. As it will be Owen Prince, the center fielder, coming up to bat first. Prince is normally in a catcher, but tonight they decided to put him out in center field because they need his bat. Trying to mix things up, and Stanford going to deliver this first pitch right here, and it will be in there for a strike. A good fastball there. First pitch at 7:04 p.m., and we are off and rolling for the last time in the regular season here at the Bing. 0-1 the count here for Stanford, and now he will deliver, and that one will be a fastball up high and upstairs for a ball. 1-1, as we already have some long shadows here on this infield. Shadows do become a factor when the sun starts to set here in Front Royal. Pitch here by Stanford will be a big swing and a miss there by Prince. It'll go to 1-2 now. As we have more fans coming in right now trying to see the Cardinals one last time in action before they hit the road for their last 3 games. Stanford will deliver that one outside for a ball, 2-2. Prince, I don't think I mentioned this. He is one of the lefties that Stanton has, so a leadoff lefty, an interesting choice here going with that. 2-2 the count now. Stanford takes a second. Now will deliver, and that one will be outside for a ball. First batter already sent into a full count here. 3-2. Critical pitch here for Stanford. Do not want to allow the lead man to get aboard. Stanford will deliver, and that one will be outside for a ball. Ball 4 for Owen Prince, and he will take the walk over to first base. That's not the look Stanford was looking for. Had a strong start, but then threw 3 straight balls outside. Just Prince not biting on any of those outside pitches, and Stanford just couldn't find the zone. As that will now bring up Joey Parliament for the Staunton Braves. Parliament's been that big bat that the Braves have been needing as of lately. Hoping that he can find a way to get something rolling here with a runner already on first and Prince. This is a dangerous top 3 of the order that Stanford does not want to get caught in, as Prince is already going, but that one is fouled off into the netting near my head. 0-1. Prince showed his hand really early by going on that first pitch, trying to get into second. Braves playing aggressive here early, trying to get some runs on the board, trying to make something happen. 0-1 the count right now with no outs, and Prince already at first base, getting that lead-off walk. And Stanford's taking a look at him, knowing that he did go. Needs to be careful with this. Stanford taking a second. He's going to go check up on first, and that one got away from Willis, and that will allow Prince to try and make a move over there, and his second throw is there in time, and they got him at second. The ball didn't get far from Willis, and they're going to say that they got him over at second. Prince trying to make the move. Good throw by Willis over there to Harris, and they made the play happen. Umpire said that Prince slid off the bag and the tag was made, and that is a huge first out there for the Cardinals. A very uncharacteristic out. Stanford threw the ball, couldn't for a pickoff play. Willis couldn't snag it. That was an amazing play there. Pitch here, and that one is hit into right field, and it will be down for a base hit. Parliament will be successfully aboard over there at first. And that will now be the first hit of the day here for the Cardinals. And now joining me is Hunter Hamilton. Hunter, how are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, as Parliament is able to get aboard with that single, a little blooper into right field, as that will bring up now Cooper Clapp. That tag on Prince to get him cleared could definitely be huge for the Cardinals. But we also know Charlie Parliament has that speed, and that one is fouled off there by Clapp. These top three of the order have wheels, and Prince was not afraid to make that move to second, and he got caught while trying to do so. And that has got to hurt there. 0-1 the count now with one out. Clapp trying to see if he can get the Braves bats rolling, trying to get Parliament moving, knowing that he is fast. And they're going to go check up on Parliament over there at first, and he is safe. Stanford trying to settle in here. Almost had a strikeout on Prince, but couldn't get it done. And then allowed a single to Parliament, and that one will be jammed but foul. We'll go to 0-2 now on Clapp. Clapp currently batting .266 this season, has 29 runs and 34 hits to his name, 3 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs with 23 RBIs. So definitely a consistent bat here for the Braves. But what's put him in this 3-hole is his ability to steal bags and how fast he could be on the bases. 0-2 the count, though, on him. Stanford looking for the punch-out. Taking a second to get himself settled down in. That one just inside. Clapp, another lefty that Stanford has to face off. So he already has faced 2 lefties, Prince being the first one, Clapp being the second. That one was just barely inside. Almost had the strike there. 1-2, though. Pitch here by Stanford, just outside. Clapp thought looked like he was going to go for a second, but decided to hold off. 2-2 now. Stanford looking to get something here on Clapp. Takes a long time in between his pitches, and that will be the swing and a miss there. They're going to try the pickoff play at first, but could not get it. But Clapp goes down swinging. Mercado playing aggressive, trying to get another pickoff there on Parliament, but Parliament was too close to the bag. But they still get Clapp to go down swinging. And that's going to bring up Catterberry now. Catterberry's in cleanup, batting .265. This is going to be another lefty that the Braves have in their lineup. The third lefty, excuse me. 3 out of their first 4 guys are lefties, throwing Stanford off, and that one was way inside. Mercado had to hop up to make that play, almost hit Catterberry there. Key for the game today for the Cardinals and the Braves might very well be their pitching, and whoever has the better pitching outing might very well be able to win this game. Stanford with 2 outs and a 1-0 count here on Catterberry. Going to go check up on Parliament, and he is safe, knowing that Parliament has wheels, trying to keep him close, keep him honest. You don't want him to be starting to make a move or try to make anything crazy happen. Still here with Catterberry, the first baseman. Pitch here by Stanford, fouled off by Catterberry. As throughout the game, as the sun will continue to set behind our backs, it's going to create some long shadows. Around the 4th inning is when the shadows are really at their worst. So that could create some problems here at the Bing of just being able to really track that ball with how long that shadows get. The sun in your eyes could definitely create some issues. 1-1 the count here on Canterbury. 2 outs. Pitch here will be up high. Steal attempt. Did they get the tag? They're going to say no, they did not. That was a laser by Mercado off the bag a bit. Harris had to dive to make that catch, but Parliament is able to get in there successfully using his speed there. A tough play for Harris to make off a throw was a bit to the right of the second base and just couldn't make anything happen because of Parliament's speed, as he will now be in scoring position with Canterbury in a 2-1 count right now. Stanford taking his time between every pitch, and that one is fouled off again into the netting. 2-2, and Canterbury was mad. It looked like he wanted more of that ball but couldn't find it. Hunter, what have you thought of Stanford so far?
He's looked good so far. He's been able to throw some good pitches. Got a couple early outs in this inning, and Stanton really hasn't been able to do much with it.
2-2 the count right now. Stanford looking to put this inning away right here. Put a goose egg on the board with Parliament bouncing around at second. That one's going to be hit hard into center field. Capozzi tracking, and he will have it for the 3rd out of the inning. And he is able to put that goose egg up on the board. Cardinals up to bat when we come back.
At National Media Services, your image is their business. From business cards to banners, signs, and beyond, they've got you covered. With their top quality printing and industry expertise, they ensure your business won't just survive, it will thrive. Why wait? Contact Mike McCool at National Media Services today at 540-635-4181 and step into the world of possibilities. They are ready to help you create a lasting impression. National Media Services. They don't just help your business survive, they help it thrive. Call 540-635-4181 today and create your success story with National Media Services.
Are you looking for the best spot to watch the Front Royal Cardinals games this season? Well, look no farther than On Cue Sports Bar and Grill. They have some of the best food and drinks in Front Royal. 10 HD TVs, 9 9-foot pool tables, and was voted for having the best wings in town in 2021. They also have live music on Friday and selective Saturday evenings. So what are you waiting for? Get on down to On Cue today and join the fun. If you are looking for the best sweet treats in Front Royal, look no farther than C&C Frozen Treats. They serve homemade ice cream and Italian ice fresh every day. They bring you old-time ice cream with new age twists. All locations open at 10 a.m. and are open until 9 p.m. every day. So come on down to C&C Frozen Treats today to see what the hype is all about. Welcome back. Bottom of the first as the Cardinals will be batting here in just a second. The defensive lineup for the Braves is as follows. They have Masiak in left field, Prince in center, Stalker in right, Snyder is at third base, Claps at shortstop, Parliament's at second, Canterbury's at first, and then you have McDonough catching, and aficionados will be catching tonight. As the Braves will see McDonough for the first time here tonight. First pitch is in there for a strike. It'll be 0-1 as he'll be facing off with Popple, Harris, and Basio. The top of the order here for the Cardinals. Pitch here by McDonough is swung on by Popple, but foul into the right field side. We haven't actually seen Popple really lead off. What do you think of the move to put Popple in the leadoff spot tonight?
I think because the typical leadoff in Blazo Sabin isn't playing, he's a good option there because he is a consistent batter, batting .301 on the season. So you want like a really consistent bat to get things going here.
As that pitch was up high for a ball, 1-2 now. McDonough doing fast pitches. That one is fouled off there by Popple, 1-2. McDonough moving a lot faster than Stanford did. Stanford took a lot of time in between all of his pitches. McDonough not doing that as much. As he will quickly deliver, and Popple hits that one high into left field, but foul.
I think that quick delivery can sometimes catch the batters off. They might not be ready for it.
Absolutely. Pitch here by McDonough, and Popple fouled it off again. And sometimes just catches the batters off guard of like, oh man, he's moving a lot faster than I'm used to, and just try and maybe force them into swinging and missing. Faster pitch here, and Popple sends that one into center field, and it will drop for a base hit. The leadoff man in Popple is aboard as he puts the brakes on at first base. Leadoff hit for the Cardinals, and now both teams have their first hits of the night. And now I'll bring up Hayden Harris.
Now batting from Longwood University, the second baseman, number 1.
Harris joined the Cardinals in early July. We had a few new additions at the turn of the month into July, and Harris was one of them. And he has been a consistent player here for the Cardinals, a regular starter batting .265. First pitch here by McDonough will be in there for a strike. Looks like it got the lower corner. Harris, the regular infielder, has been at second base at shortstop normally.
Yeah, the addition of Harris was really a good one. He's really looked solid batting and fielding.
And that one is hit into left field and grabbed by the left fielder, Masiak. A hard hit ball there by Harris, but right at Masiak in left field for the first out of this bottom of the first. And now bring up Anthony Basio. Basio we didn't see for a while just because of his injury, but then he looked strong in his return last night and looking to try and get the momentum going, try and return to base and try and get his speed rolling again. Basio, first pitch swinging but foul into the left field corner. Oh and 1 the count now. Basio, it was Basio and Saban were kind of alternating in leadoff as that one is in there for a strike.
Yeah, both two really speedy guys. It's great to have at the start of the lineup. Both pretty good batters, so they can get on and also steal some bases.
Basio batting .266 this season. Pitch here in the dirt. Runner goes in Popple, and he will get into second standing up. Aficionados couldn't get the throw off in time. By the time he did, Popple was pretty much already there. So now Popple will be in scoring position here for Basio with only 1 out. And in the on-deck circle is Nick Capozzi right now. That also takes out the double play chance. Pitch here by McDonough. Basio hits that one a little blooper into left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. And Popple's going to put on the brakes. Clint Marsh put up the stop sign, and Popple looked like he was going to try and make the turn there, but had to put the brakes on hard as Basio gets over to first. I think that was a good call by Clint Marsh telling Popple to just stop.
Yeah, I don't think he had enough time there. Great situation now, though, with runners on corners and an opportunity to score with only 1 out.
Yeah, as I'll bring up Nick Capozzi now with runners on the corners and only 1 out. And it's only the bottom of the first, so you don't have to necessarily try and force those runs in just yet, and it was a shallow hit. And it feels Popple, he isn't the type of guy that's known for his speed like Blaze, and that one is fouled off there by Capozzi. So just play it safe rather than sorry.
Yeah, it's definitely better to play it safe there, especially this early in the game when the game's still tied. Better to play it safe and take the runs as they come.
Runners on the corners. Popple at third, Basio at first, and Capozzi in cleanup tonight, up to bat right now against Bobby McDonough. He squares up to bunt, but doesn't hit it as that one is down low for a ball, 1-1. Clint Marsh is at third tonight, and Dylan Stoll at first. That's the normal setup for the Cardinals. Pitch here, and Capozzi will take it in the dirt for a ball, 2-1.
Capozzi's a batter who can really do some damage here. He has 7 doubles on the season, which is second on the team.
A big bat here, and he fouls that one off. It'll go to 2-2 now. He's not like a big bat that like everyone knows, but he's kind of more of like a sneaky big bat that like you don't think will have like that power, but then all of a sudden he just crushes one.
Yeah,
hard.
he can consistently get some extra base hits, especially doubles. Not like one of the huge main bats, but he certainly has been effective.
Absolutely, and he will swing and miss on that ball in the dirt, and he will go down swinging for the first strike of the night there for McDonough. And that's going to bring up Brantley Willis now, the first baseman. With 2 outs still now, and runners remain on the corners. Any blooper into the outfield will really be able to score Willis. Not score Willis, score Popple. First pitch here from McDonough, and Willis will take it down low for a ball. 1-0. Willis had a slow start to his season, but got it going around mid-June and has been very consistent throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, Willis has been one of the team's strongest batters. He's also got a lot of power. 6 doubles and 2 home runs on the season, so can really get things going.
Now when it's hit hard into center field, and it will be off the pesky netting. Popple comes in to score. Basio got to put on the brakes at third. Willis gets into second with a double. And the Cardinals have struck first here in the bottom of the first. It is 1-0 Front Royal. And that is how you make an impact here early with Brantley Willis. Almost sending that one out of here, but robbed by the netting. But still a huge impact player with another huge impact hit.
Yeah, another big hit for him. It's always great when you can score the first run of the game. Now the Cardinals have 2 runners in scoring position.
Yeah, as now it'll be Basio at third, Willis at second, and Taylor Schultz up to bat now. Schultz was another one of those July additions that joined us. He's been batting .250. All of our July additions have been really very consistent overall, and Black, Harris, and Schultz being the main 3.
Yeah, they've been consistent and solid role players that have definitely helped the team out.
Absolutely, and that one will be a slow roller, but called foul. And then we had a few pitchers join us as well. We had Gabriel Moore come to join us and Hunter Booth as well. And they have been solid arms for us out of the bullpen. Moore started the Winchester game, I believe it was, and he had a great outing there as well.
Yeah, it was a fantastic outing.
First pitch fouled off there by Schultz, so it'll be 0-1. Runners remain at second and third, both in scoring position. Pitch here by McDonough will be in the dirt, smothered though by Aficionados. 1-1. Make sure you follow the Cardinals on Instagram at Front Royal Cardinals to stay updated on everything we're doing, including our push to the playoffs right now. Pitch here by McDonough is fouled off there again by Schultz. As the sun has kind of gone behind the clouds a bit here, so no shadows right now. 1-2 with 2 outs. Cardinals would love to add on a little more to their lead. They're knocking on the door, looking for more. McDonough will deliver, and that's a big swing and a miss there by Schultz, and that will end the inning. But the Cardinals do the damage with Popple coming in to score. After 1, it's Front Royal 1, Staunton 0. At the Dominion Health and Fitness Center, they strive to provide the best gym experience for everyone. They have a ton of different opportunities, including weight training, yoga, racquetball, an indoor pool, pickleball, and so much more. Membership starts at only $25 a month. They also have an open gym every Tuesday and Thursday from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. You can also receive a free 3-day guest pass to see what all the hype is about, or pay a $3 entry fee. So come on down to Dominion Health and Fitness Center and enjoy the best gym in Front Royal. At the Rotary Club of Front Royal and Warren County, they focus on providing humanitarian service and help build goodwill and peace in the world. Right now, they are focusing on putting an end to polio and making the vaccine available to everyone in Front Royal and Warren County. To learn how to support the Rotary Club of Front Royal or to donate, visit frontroyalrotary.org. Donate today to help put an end to polio. Logan Miatico was a member of the volunteer fire department and was an aspiring firefighter until his unexpected passing in 2021. He had a contagious smile and a vivacious laughter. To remember that legacy Logan left behind, the Logan Miatico Foundation was established. The Miatico Foundation has established a scholarship fund for student athletes, created a memorial in Logan's name at his high school, Skyline High School, and continues to spread Logan's love and kindness throughout the community. You can go to the Logan Miatico Facebook page to learn more, and remember to hashtag Live Like Logan. Top of the second, Cardinals struck early there in the first with a great bottom of the first inning with Popple coming in to score thanks to Willis's double. What'd you think of that first inning for both sides there, for both teams?
I liked what I've seen from the Cardinals a lot. Their pitching has looked solid. They only allowed 1 base runner, as well as they were able to get some hits going and score the first run. Staunton is certainly looking to get their bats going here, though, to help come back in this one.
Yeah, 2 up for the Braves will be Lalo, Stalker, and Aficionados. First pitch here from Stanford will be inside for a ball, 1-0. In that first inning, the Cardinals had 3 hits. So Braves were knocking on the door, and the Cardinals said, "Nuh-uh, we're going to show you what it looks like," and they made it happen. And that one will be a good fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, it's always good to get a run early, especially in the first inning, get things going. It kind of sets the momentum for the rest of the game.
Pitch here from Stanford will be a big swing and a miss there by Lalo. Nothing but air on that swing. One and two right now. Pitch here from Stanford will be a big swing and a miss there by Lalo. Second strikeout of the night for Stanford, first of this second inning.
He's looked good to this point. Can't really ask for a much better start from Stanford.
So it'll be Austin Stalker now, the right fielder coming up to bat for the Braves. Stalker has a 2.55 ERA. He is from Radford University. That first pitch will be downstairs for a ball. It will be 1-0. Stanford, a strong start there on Lalo. Looking to continue it here on Stalker. Pitch here will be outside for a ball, 2-0. A slider that didn't come in hard enough. Two 2-0 count with one out. No base runners yet for the Braves this inning. Pitch here by Stanford will be up high for a ball, 3-0 now. That one was a fastball that was just too high. Not getting Stalker to bite on anything. Pitch here from Stanford will be outside for a ball. 4-pitch walk there on Stalker. So after getting the strikeout on Lalo, he 4-pitch walked Stalker. Not what you want to see there.
Now batting from Merrimack College.
That will bring up Athanasiadis. Athanasiadis is from Merrimack College, originally from Lexington, Massachusetts. And he has a runner on first, so a chance for the Braves to maybe respond to what the Cardinals did in the bottom of the first. First pitch here from Carter will be in there for a strike, a good fastball there.
Yeah, they have a great opportunity to. It's kind of similar to how the Cardinals started, one out with the runner on first. They could definitely get things going here.
Absolutely. Stanford takes a long second, and that one will be in the dirt for a ball now, 1-1. Stanford, unlike McDonough, he takes a long time in between his pitches just to try and get himself settled down. And that one, check swing, didn't go, but doesn't matter. Got the lower corner of the zone, 1-2 now. One and two, one out. Double play opportunity could be there. That one is fouled off, though. Stanford trying to get the out here on Athanasiadis. Get out number 2. As the sun is starting to set here at the Bing. It will set over the next hour. That one will be hit hard into the center field, and it will drop for a base hit. Collected up there by Capozzi. Stalker will make the move over to second. Athanasiadis gets the single to get over to first. There'll be runners on first and second with Masiak coming up to bat now. Brady Masiak from Walsh University.
Now Brian from Walsh University in the left field.
He's playing left field here tonight. The Braves starting to develop a little opportunity for them, getting the walk and the single to now put Stalker in scoring position here for Masiak to maybe tie this one back up at 1. First pitch from Carter Stanford is just off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Stanford continues to take long breathers in between each pitch. Looking over at Stalker there, and that one will be up high for a ball, 2-0 now. Looks like Stanford's kind of lost the strike zone just a bit here.
Yeah, Stanford needs to settle down. Hopefully to not allow a third straight batter on base, especially with one out. This could get dangerous.
Absolutely, it could. Do not want to load the bases with Snyder in the on-deck circle right now. And after Snyder, it goes back to Prince. And they're going to call a pitch clock violation there. I believe they're calling it on the pitcher. Yeah, they did call on the pitcher, so we'll go to 3-0 now. That's the one problem with taking a long time in between pitches. You could be called for a pitch clock violation. Pitch here from Stanford, up high, but strike called. 3-1 now for Stanford. He's just trying to just get an out here, get settled back down after giving up the 4-pitch walk to Stalker and then a little blooper in the center field to Aficionados. And that one will be a line drive, grabbed by the second baseman, throw to second, is in time, throw to first, couldn't make a play, but got the out at second. Now as Harris making the throw over to Schultz to get Athanasiadis out there. Couldn't make the turn on Masiak, so he gets aboard thanks to a fielder's choice, and Stalker gets over to third. So they got one of the lead guys, but now there will be runners on the corners.
Yeah, it's still a solid play, though. You take a runner out of scoring position that would have been there, so definitely the safest out there.
Absolutely, just make a play, and now you don't have two runners in scoring position. You only have one, so definitely a smart play to bring up Snyder now. And the runner goes, throw over to second is not in time. Masiak able to get in there to second successfully with the stolen base, and now there will be two runners in scoring position. Athanasiadis not Athanasiadis. Stalker's over at third, and Masiak's over at second now. And the Braves knocking on the door, trying to tie this one back up. That one up high for a ball. 1-1. Jeff Snyder from Bridgewater College, just outside of Harrisonburg. Pitch here from Stanford will be in there for a strike, a strong fastball there. Snyder, like I mentioned, 0.91 batting average, has 17 strikeouts, 14 walks. He has 4 hits, a double and a triple. He has those 4 hits, but 8 runs, and he has had 44 at-bats. Trying to really get out of this slump here. 1-2 count on him right now. Pitch from Stanford, big swing and a miss. Foul tip called, doesn't matter. Inning is over. Cardinals able to get out of that jam and not give up any runs. It remains 1-0 Front Royal.
If you are looking for the best sweet treats in Front Royal, look no farther than C&C Frozen Treats. They serve homemade ice cream and Italian ice fresh every day. They bring you old-time ice cream with new age twists. All locations open at 10 a.m. and are open until 9 p.m. every day. So come on down to C&C Frozen Treats today to see what the hype is all about. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today. The local Front Royal State Farm agent is Ellen Adders, and she can be reached at 540-635-3336. State Farm is a proud sponsor of the Front Royal Cardinals. In 1968, the Concern Hotline was created to combat the high suicide rate in Winchester, as it was double the national average at the time. Their mission is to help those in a time of need and create a welcoming community for these people. Concern Hotline relies on donations and volunteers to be able to continue their operation at the scale they are. So far, they have served over 200,000 just in the Winchester and Front Royal areas alone. If you are interested in volunteering for this fantastic organization or want to donate, please visit concernhotline.org.
Anderson.
Quick break there. We're back. Bottom of the second. It'll be Anderson, Mercado, and Black all due up for the Cardinals. They're looking to follow up that first with another great second here. First pitch is in there for a strike. It'll be 0-1. Anderson, the strongest bat that the Cardinals have had all season, looking to continue that right here. He'll take a curveball in there for a strike from McDonough. Anderson batting .345 right now. Had a very strong start to the season. And that's a big swing and a miss. He goes down on 3 pitches. That'll be the third strike of the night there by McDonough.
Now batting from the University of North Carolina, Asheville, the catcher, number 18, Brock.
And since it's the last game of the season, you have to have a little fun with it. Our music guy playing Disney walk-up songs for all of our players tonight, having a little fun with it. It's the last game of the season. Everyone has a smile on their face. It's Brock Mercado up now. First pitch, Mercado sees, big swing and a miss there. Curveball that really fooled Mercado there. Pitch here, and that one's a foul tip, but still call a strike. Oh, 0-2 now, 1 out. McDonough looking for back-to-back quick strikeouts here. Pitch here, upstairs for a ball, 1-2. McDonough had a bit of a bumpy first. So far in the second, had a strong start. Looking for punch out here and couldn't get it on that pitch. That one was in the dirt, 2-2. Already has 3 strikeouts, getting Capozzi, Schultz, and now Anderson to all go down. Looking for more here. Looking to try and get Mercado. Mercado batting 167 right now. And McDonough delivers. That one looks like it bounced off the catcher's knee pad. Never seen that happen before, where it bounces back. 3-2 now with 1 out. Make sure you follow the Cardinals on Twitter at FR Cardinals to stay up to date on everything the Cardinals are doing and game updates. That one in the dirt takes a bounce back to the wall, but that will still allow Mercado to take the walk over to first base. He ran over there as like a just in case. But Mercado now over at first base, and that'll bring up Brody Black now.
Yeah, McDonough looked a lot stronger to start this inning, but their walking a batter is huge for the Cardinals as they have a runner on base with 1 out, and the potential to do damage as the top of the lineup is up soon.
Yeah, Black is the 9th hitter of the order with Popple up next. First pitch that Black sees is in the dirt for a ball. Mercado could very well try to make a move to steal. He has 1 stolen bag so far this season, trying to make that 2. McDonough will deliver, and that's a big swing and a miss there by Black. Black was the 3rd of those 3 fielders that we got here in July with Harris and with Taylor Schultz. They have all been strong players here for the Cardinals. Pitch here, Black sees big swing and a miss. It'll go to 1-2 now. 1-2 count right now on Brody Black, trying to get some more runs here on the Braves. And check swing. They're going to say he did go. Umpire rang him up. Strike 3. 4th strikeout of the night there for McDonough. And he is starting to settle in on these Cardinals. But here comes Brody Popple now. The only run scored so far. Led off the game with that single. Looking to continue where he started from his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's a huge strikeout there for McDonough as it comes to the top of the lineup, especially to have 2 outs, not too much damage done to this point in the inning.
That first pitch is fouled off there by Popple. It'll go to 0-1. Popple has been a strong utility man for the Cardinals this season. I feel like he's played almost every position besides pitcher.
Oh, he's been all over the field.
That one will get the outside part of the zone for a strike, 0-2. And we've seen him at shortstop, third base, all across the outfield, catcher. I think the only spot I've never seen him play maybe might be first base. And that one, Popple will take it to third. Runner goes. Throw to second is not in time. Mercado able to get in there standing up.
And huge opportunity with Popple at the plate, one of the big hitters here with the runner in scoring position.
Popple, the 2nd best batter in this order tonight. 4th best on the team, batting .301 right now. McDonough delivers, and Popple, foul tipped it. Just barely got enough of it to where he was able to stay alive. So we'll remain at a 1-2 count with 2 outs. Cardinals trying to knock on the door again right now. They have Mercado at second. After Popple will be Hayden Harris. This pitch, Popple hits hard into right center field, and it will be squeezed there by Prince to end the inning. As Mercado is stranded, and after 2, it's still Staunton 0, Front Royal 1. As youth sports continue to grow, many parents struggle to look for places to take their kids to practice their sport. That struggle is now over with Arena Sports and Event Center. This amazing location has 3 rows of batting cages, an indoor turf space, camps, and so much more to offer. The drives to Manassas and Winchester for parents are no more, as now they can turn to Arena Sports to bring their kids to practice and train to get better. To learn more, go to their Facebook page at the Arena Sports and Event Center and check it out now. Wines Bookkeeping has specialized in a variety of business and tax services to help those in the local Front Royal community for over 50 years. They can take care of your business needs quickly and efficiently, including business tax preparation, personal tax preparation, and bookkeeping. They can handle the books for you and allow you to worry less and live more. Brody Michael was just a 14-year-old boy beginning his high school basketball career when he passed away back in 2020. Brody brought so much positivity and compassion to everyone in his life. He was non-judgmental, kind, caring, and always had a smile on his face. His impact was much larger than just the high school basketball court, as it spread throughout the entire community. In his memory, the Brody Michael Foundation was started to help continue the legacy Brody started. It not only gives back to the community, but also offers scholarships for student athletes as well. To donate to this wonderful foundation and continue Brody's legacy, please visit BrodyMichaelFoundation.com and remember to hashtag #BeLikeBrody. All right, it's 1-0 here in the top of the third. Hunter, what have you thought of both pitchers here so far?
They both look solid. For McDonough, he had a little bit of a shaky start. Other than that, he's looked fine, only allowed one runner in the second. And Stanford was able to get out of a little bit of a jam last inning, but overall it's looked pretty solid. I've liked what I've seen from both sides.
All right. Right now the Cardinals have 3 hits to Staunton's 2. It'll be Prince, Parliament, and Clapp all due up. The top of the order here for the Braves. First pitch here from Stanford will be swung on and into the gap in left field. First pitch swinging there by Prince, and he is aboard again, this time with a single. And the Braves have base runners once again. That's a strong way for the Braves to start off this inning, playing aggressive.
Yeah, they've been able to get some base runners kind of picking up where they left off last inning as they stranded 2 runners in scoring position.
Yeah, don't want to do that again. They've been trying to knock on the door, but have yet to break it down just yet, as they'll bring up Joey Parliament. Parliament got on to first, but then got stranded at second in that first inning. Prince tried to make a move to second, but got caught. Big swing and a miss there by Parliament. Stanford, first time through the order, had 3 strikeouts, getting Clapp, Lalo, and Snyder all to go down swinging. Both pitchers have looked strong here through the first 2. They're going to call a pitch clock violation there on Stanford, I believe. No, they're going to call it on the batter. They're going to call it on Parliament for not getting in the box in time. 0-2 now. Second pitch clock violation we've seen. They're going to go check up on Prince. And he is safe over there. That's what allowed Prince to then try to make a move to second. It was an attempt at a pickoff that got by Willis, but then he couldn't get into second as it didn't get far from Willis, and he got caught over there at second. 0-2 the count on Parliament after that pitch clock violation. Pitch here from Stanford. Little slow roller over to Harris. Throw to second is in time. Throw to first is not in time. Couldn't get the double play turned, but got the lead man in Prince. So Parliament gets aboard thanks to a fielder's choice there. But I think that was the right call there by Harris, making the play at second to get the lead man in Prince to go down.
Yeah, it certainly was a good play. You also got a chance at 2 there, which was a very close play at first, but ultimately the runner beat it out.
Parliament uses speed there to be able to leg it out and now bring up Cooper Clapp. Clapp takes that first one inside, had to turn out of the way, 1-0. So yeah, that hit for Parliament, he did get aboard, but it will go down as a fielder's choice since Harris decided to make the play over at second. Pitch here from Stanford will be check, swing, didn't go. 2-0 now. Looks like Clapp was about to turn around, but able to put the brakes on that swing to make sure he didn't go. 2-0 now, 2-0 count up for Clapp. Stanford has 1 out right now with Parliament over at first and has wheels. That one a slider way outside, 3-0 now. We've seen Stanford have a few 3-0 counts. He's had some trouble finding that strike zone tonight. Stanford will deliver now. That one in the dirt. 4-pitch walk there on Clapp. Not what you want to see. That will allow Parliament to get over to second. Clapp gets the walk over to first base. And that's going to bring up now Cadbury. Noah Cadbury is 0 for 1. He flew out the last time we saw him. And there'll be runners on first and second now for the Braves. They're trying to knock on the door again. Looking to make something happen in a 1-0 game. Pitch here from Stanford, way inside for a ball, 1-0. It looks like Mercado's going to have a little talk with Stanford because he's kind of struggling to find that strike zone right now. Just try and maybe settle him down a bit.
Yeah, Stanford's had moments where he's consistently throwing strikes and look really good, but then it kind of seems like he loses his composure a little bit and is not as consistent.
What do you think Mercado's telling Stanford right now?
I was just trying to get him to settle down. We know what we can see out of him and just trying to get the best that they can out of him.
Yeah, Stanford has had a lot of strong outings. We know what he can do. Trying to get the best out of him one last time this season. And a 1-0 count right now on Canterbury with runners on first and second. That one will be hit hard into right field. Going back to the wall. Black's going to watch it fly as it is out of here for a home run. Noah Canterbury just sent that one hard out of here. And that will score 3 runs as the Staunton Braves have just opened this one up. It is now 3-1 in favor of the Braves. And that is how you knock down the door. Something the Braves are looking to do, and they just did it there.
That goes to show how much one hit can change a game. The Cardinals were up 1, but that home run puts the Braves up 2.
Number 40.
Yeah, and a must-win games for both sides. It's going to be very tight. And Canterbury, he squared that one up perfectly on Stanford and sent that one hard. Black was tracking it for a moment near the wall, but no possibility for a play. As now it will be Lalo, the designated hitter, and that first pitch from Stanford is in there for a ball. It will be 1-0. A long inning so far here for Stanford. That one up high for another ball, 2-0. This is not what you want to be seeing out of your pitcher if you're Clint Marsh right now. You're only in the 3rd inning. He's kind of struggling to find the strike zone. That one got the strike zone, though. A good slider, 2-1.
Yeah, Stanford definitely needs to dial in here. The bases are cleared now, but they are down 2. So keeping runners off would be huge for the Cardinals here.
Pitch here. Check swing, I think. 2-2. Just getting out of here for Stanford might be critical for him just getting back under control. Pitch here will be just up high. 3-2 now. Critical pitch coming up here for Stanford. Don't want to give up another base runner. You have Stalker in the on-deck circle right now. He will deliver inside. Slider just missed, and Lalo will take first base. That's going to bring back up Stalker. Austin Stalker tonight. He got a walk and then was stranded at third. And the Braves, it seems like they may have figured out Carter Stanford here. Stanford really struggling to get through this inning right now on his 6th batter of the inning already. First pitch Stanford delivers is low for a ball, 1-0. Had a little bit of trouble in the second, but it looks solid. What do you think happened between that second and the third?
I'm not really sure. He just doesn't seem like he has the control that he had earlier on in the game.
Pitch here from Stanford in the dirt again. Mercado had to smother it. He's only thrown 58 pitches right now, so his pitch count is not necessarily super high yet, but he's had a long 3rd inning so far and only 1 out to show. Gonna go check up on Lalo over at first base to no avail. Still a 2-0 count right now on Stalker. Don't want to give up another walk. Pitch here from Stanford will be off the plate again. I thought that one would be in there, but it wasn't. 3-0 now. If you think he walks Stalker here, do you think Clint Marsh will come have a talk with him?
Yeah, potentially. He's gotten a little rattled this inning. Definitely they might take a second to get him to calm down.
And that one got the strike zone right there. 3-1 now. Stanford needs a big out here to just get back under control. That one hit hard into left field in foul territory, but no possible play there. So now the count goes full again. We've had a lot of full counts here for Stanford so far. Critical pitch coming up to try and get this second out and try and put himself in a good spot with aficionados up to bat next. Stanford taking a long second. Now will deliver outside slider, ball 4, and Stalker will take second. Excuse me, first. Now allow Lalo to go to second. And Clint Marsh is going to come out to have a little chat with Carter Stanford. What do you think Marsh is going to talk to Stanford about here?
I was trying to get him to calm down and find out what's going on. Stanford really has lost his control this inning, maybe because he's been a little rattled, but I think they're going to take a second, let him calm down, and hopefully he can get his composure back.
Yeah, I don't see anyone warming up in the bullpen just yet, so Stanford not going to be going down, not going to be pulled yet. He has Athanasiadis up next with runners on first and second. Braves looking to take advantage of this inning because they have Stanford's number right now. And that's the end of that meeting. Mercado with one last check-in with Stanford to make sure he's all right. That's the first time Marsh has come out tonight.
Number 28, George Athanasiadis.
Now bring up George Athanasiadis, who got a single last time we saw him, but then got caught at second where the Cardinals were trying to turn a double play but couldn't get it done. But he was caught at second. Now with runners at first and second, trying to load the bases. First pitch from Stanford, way inside, almost hit him there, 1-0. Depending on how the rest of this inning goes, that might be the end for Stanford. We'll have to see how he continues. Just not able to be on the zone right now. That one got the zone, though, a strong fastball, 1-1. He's able to find the zone with his fastballs, but his breaking balls just can't get there right now. It's Stalker over at first, Lalo over at second right now. Pitch here from Stanford, got the zone again, 1-2. Start this inning, the Braves only had 2 hits. They've doubled that now, getting up to 4, but they've had 3 walks, I believe, as well. Yeah, they have had 3 walks. That's really contributed to their base runners. That one fouled off there, going towards the concourse.
If you can, please return all foul balls to concession stand as soon as possible. Thank you.
Cardinals would love to. They have a double play opportunity if they could turn it here. Looking for something.
Would be huge. You can't let the Braves score any more this inning if they've already had 3.
Yeah, absolutely. That one, big swing and a miss there. Big second out that Stanford needed, getting Athanasiadis to go down. And Carter Stanford really needed that. After getting Prince to be caught at second, he needed that second out.
Yeah, Stanford looked like he had a lot more control of that at-bat than he had the last few batters. So maybe the mound visit helped calm him down and get him dialed in.
Whatever magic words Clint Marsh had for him seemed to have worked on that at-bat. So now it will be Masiak up to bat. First pitch Stanford delivers is outside, 1-0. Now 1 out away from getting out of this third inning. We'll have to see if Marsh sends it back out there for the 4th. I think we might see him for more of the 4th if he can get the out right here.
Yeah, his pitch count isn't dangerously high, so if he can get out of here quick, he definitely could go out for another.
Yeah, but that pitch was outside. That slider missed, 2-0. His breaking balls just continue to miss the zone. Two-0 with 2 outs. Looking for the zone right now. With runners remaining at first and second. That one will be up high for a ball. 3-0 now. Do not give up his 4th walk of the inning to load the bases after that 3-run home run by Canterbury earlier in this inning. Pitch hit from Stanford, and he got that zone there. The upper outside corner to make it 3-1 now.
Yeah, Stanford looking to battle back in this count.
Get the strikeout, get an out, just get an out to get out of this third inning. Pitch here, swing and a miss there by Masiak. And the count goes full. Big pitch here for Carter Stanford to get his team into the dugout. Bring the bats back up after what has been a very bumpy third inning. Pitch from Stanford. Runners going. That's a big swing and a miss by Masiak. Back-to-back strikeouts ended, but the Staunton Braves are able to do some damage to get the 3-run bomb by Canterbury to make it now Braves 3, Front Royal 1.
Who's got the pulse of your community? They do. It's the Royal Examiner. They bring you the local stories that matter, from town and county government updates to school board decisions. The Royal Examiner has got you covered. But there's more than just news. Ever wonder about the events happening in your backyard? They're on it. The Royal Examiner knows all about the concerts in the park, farmers markets, local charity runs, and art expeditions. If it's happening in your community, they're there. What's more, they love digging into the hearts of our community to share the intriguing stories that make us unique. So tune in, turn up, and take note. Your community is full of stories waiting to be discovered, and the Royal Examiner is your guide. Stay informed, stay connected, and most of all, stay local. The Royal Examiner, because local matters. Visit us online at royalexaminer.com.
Are you having electrical problems in your home or business and need to find the best electrician you can? Well, look no farther than Green to Ground, located right here in Front Royal, Virginia. They offer free estimates on projects and are focused on client satisfaction. Their electricians are ready to take on any and all of your electrical needs, as they offer peace of mind, one circuit at a time. So just give them a call at 540-692-8412. Bottom of the third here at the Bing. Due up for the Cardinals will be Harris, Basio, and Capozzi, with McDonough out again. He just hit Harris right in the head. Oh, that one looked like a curveball that just was way too hard inside, and Harris will take the free bag heading over to first right away.
Not necessarily what you want to see, but at least the Cardinals do have a base runner early in this inning.
We saw that happen yesterday. I believe it was Schultz. He hit two batters. One of them he hit in the head. It was a hard fastball into the head. That was a curveball that hit Harris in the head there. And I'll bring up Anthony Basio, who got aboard thanks to a single and then was left at third. First pitch, he sees squaring up to bunt, but decided not to go. That'll be a ball. But Harris also looked like he was going to try and make a move over there to second. McDonough trying to see if he can avoid a disastrous third like what Stanford had. They're going to check up on Harris, thinking that he's going to try and make a move here. In a 3-1 game, a lot of time still to go, a lot of innings. They're checking up on Harris again, really trying to keep him close. Making it clear that they are keeping a close eye on him. He's on a very short leash right now. That one will be outside for a ball, 2-0. They go check up on him again. Pitch here is outside, 3-0. As the sun is continuing to set here at the Bing Crosby Stadium, lights are now on. That one he'll take for a strike. He'll go to 3-1. Putting Basio on board with Harris could be dangerous with Capozzi up next. That one will be in the dirt, and that's exactly what McDonough just did. 2 free bags given up to put runners on first and second for sneaky big bat Nick Capozzi now.
Huge opportunity for the Cardinals, being down 2 runs, no outs with 2 runners on, and a great opportunity to get right back in this one.
Yeah, as that looks like that's the assistant coach Camden Earls going out to talk with Bobby McDonough. What do you think they're talking about over there?
Just trying to get him to calm down. He's allowed the first 2 runners to get on with no outs. So I think just giving him a breather and an opportunity to talk to him, figure out what's going on, so he can hopefully perform better for these upcoming bats.
Hit Harris in the head on that curveball and then walked Basio. Now with Nick Capozzi up. Like you mentioned earlier, Capozzi has 7 doubles on the season and 2 triples with 11 RBIs right now. Cardinals have a chance with runners on first and second and no outs right now. And you have your cleanup guy up. Capozzi is definitely a guy that I would want in this situation right now.
Yeah, Capozzi with a great opportunity to get the Cardinals going this inning.
It'll be Nick Capozzi. He struck out the last time McDonough faced him. Does not want to sense a deja vu. First pitch he sees Capozzi squared up to bunt, but it was in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. McDonough now will deliver, and he's squared up to bunt again, and that will play at third, away! And now here comes Harris. The throw is away. Harris coming in to score. Here comes Basio. Basio going to be able to come in to score as well, and we are tied at 3. The sacrifice bunt by Capozzi turns into a double and brings in 2 runs. Not what he intended at all, but not complaining about the outcome either.
Yeah, the sacrifice bunt there worked wonders, especially with that missed ball at third, allowed 2 runners to score, and just like that, this game is back, tied at 3.
They're trying to make the play at third, trying to get Harris out, but the ball was overthrown, went over Snyder's head and into the outfield. That allowed Harris to come in to score. Then Basio used his speed to come in to score as well. And Capozzi is now over at second with Brantley Willis up. And Willis will take that first pitch down low for a strike. Willis got a double the last time we saw him, robbed by the pesky netting. Any ball hit in the outfield could definitely get Capozzi rolling. If it drops, it could score him as well, depending on where it lands. Capozzi looked like he was about to go. That one is fouled off there. Capozzi, I think if he had the right jump, if he went right there, he would have been 100% into third successfully.
Oh, yes, I think for certain. He's definitely a speedy guy.
Absolutely. 0-2 count right now on Brantley Willis. Pitch here, Willis swings and misses at a ball in the dirt, and he will go down for the first out of this inning and the 5th strikeout of the night for Bobby McDonough. And that might be an out that he needed. So Stanton had that 3-run bomb, but the Cardinals say, you're not going anywhere. They respond with 2 more runs to tie it back up now, as it'll be Taylor Schultz coming up to bat now. Now, I've never seen like a bunt double happen like that. That was interesting.
Yeah, I know. That was disaster for the Braves. What certainly could have just scored no runs and just advanced runners turned into 2 runs for the Cardinals.
That one is hit over to the third base, and the throw to first is not there. It hopped and couldn't get to Cadbury. That will allow a run to come in to score. Schultz digging for third. The throw is not there either, and he's going to try to come in to score. Taylor Schultz with the in-the-park home run. I've never seen that before in my broadcasting career. That was insane.
Certainly the first time I've seen that happen this season. That is crazy. A few errors by Stanton really made the difference, and now the Cardinals lead by 2.
5-3 now. Schultz it was a routine play, I think, at third. The throw to first got away from Cadbury, and that allowed Capozzi to come in to score. Schultz kept going, got to third. The throw there from Cadbury back over to Snyder at third, got away, and then he came in to score there. That was insane. And the Cardinals make it happen, leading now 5-3. As Jaden Anderson is up, he'll take the first pitch inside for a ball. Swings and misses on that one now.
Jaden Anderson, the team's best bat. Let's see if he can keep things going here for the Cardinals and hopefully potentially add to their lead.
And that one will be a slow roller, but called foul. Looks like it hit off his foot. That was insane what we just saw in those past few at-bats. Capozzi with the bunt that turned into a double because of an error. Then Schultz with the in-the-park home run. That is something that you very rarely see. And he was just continuing to go. Marsh just said, just go. And I mean, it cleared the bases, and it worked.
Yeah, some crazy last few at-bats, but it really turned the tide here.
And Anderson goes down looking on that one as he goes down looking at a curveball by McDonough for strikeout number 6. As I'll bring up Brock Mercado. A very eventful third inning for both sides. Stanton scored 3 off that home run, but then the Cardinals, they've responded with 4 more now. Pitch here by McDonough is inside for a ball, 1-0. Pitch here now from McDonough, outside for a ball, 2-0. And here comes now Michael Austin, the head coach of the Staunton Braves, looking like he's coming to talk to. No, looks like Bobby McDonough's injured. It looks like he might be cramping up on that. Looks like the left, I think that's the quad. He's holding that quad, and here comes the trainer. That is not good. Austin came out there right away. McDonough in a lot of pain. Looks like he may have pulled something on that pitch that he delivered to Mercado.
Well, it looks like it might be the hamstring. He's holding the back of his leg.
Not what you want to see here, and they might be making a call to the bullpen here to bring out a new player. We're going to take a step away, and we'll have an update for you when we come back.
At National Media Services, your image is their business. From business cards to banners, signs, and beyond, they've got you covered. With their top quality printing and industry expertise, they ensure your business won't just survive, it will thrive. Why wait? Contact Mike McCool at National Media Services today at 540-635-4181 and step into the world of possibilities. They are ready to help you create a lasting impression. National Media Services. They don't just help your business survive, they help it thrive. Call 540-635-4181 today and create your success story with National Media Services.
Are you looking for the best spot to watch the Front Royal Cardinals games this season? Well, look no farther than On Cue Sports Bar and Grill. They have some of the best food and drinks in Front Royal. 10 HD TVs, 9 9-foot pool tables, and was voted for having the best wings in town in 2021. They also have live music on Friday and selective Saturday evenings. So what are you waiting for? Get on down to On Cue today and join the fun. If you are looking for the best sweet treats in Front Royal, look no farther than C&C Frozen Treats. They serve homemade ice cream and Italian ice fresh every day. They bring you old-time ice cream with new age twists. All locations open at 10 a.m. and are open until 9 p.m. every day. So come on down to C&C Frozen Treats today to see what the hype is all about. Pitching change here for the Staunton Braves as Bobby McDonough had to come out due to injury. The new pitcher will be number 33, Darrell Fletcher Knight from Virginia Military Institute. He is a sophomore from Richmond, Virginia. He is 1-2 this season with a 5.28 ERA. This is his 13th game. He has 2 saves, 15 and a third innings pitched, 23 strikeouts, 20 walks, and 13 hits. The final stats for McDonough are he pitched for 2 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, gave up 5 runs, and had 1 hit batter. You could see McDonough really holding the looks like that left hamstring. Try to pitch there, but just not. I don't think he could really do it that well.
Yeah, he gave a few practice pitches. He still looked like he was uncomfortable, so definitely the right move, I think, to pull him there. It was unlikely he was able to go for any longer.
A rough way for McDonough to have his outing end short. He was having a bumpy third. Both pitchers were, but other than that, he had been strong, had 6 strikeouts to his name to this point, just got Anderson to go down again. So he wasn't pitching terribly, and he was definitely on the ball on the Cardinals for a bit. Just definitely would have gone a lot longer if that didn't happen there. A rough way for him to go out.
Yeah, he didn't look awful. It was really just a couple mistakes by the Staunton Braves infield that had really made the difference and allowed the Cardinals to score the 4 runs they have.
Yeah, just to reset the game for you of where everyone is. Right now we have no base runners on. Mercado's up to bat right now in a 2-0 count as Fletcher Knight will take over. 2 outs right now. Cardinals have scored 4. We had Harris lead off with that hit by pitch. Basio got walked, and then Capozzi hit that button double, which allowed Harris to come in to score and Basio. And then Willis struck out. Schultz then, he hit the single that was the inside the park home run which scored him and Capozzi, which was absolutely insane. Then Anderson struck out looking. For Fletcher Knight, he will have unlimited pitches to warm up since he came in because of an injury. He's not limited on his pitches, so he can go until he is ready, which we believe might be soon here. We will give you any updates on McDonough as we receive them, but he was holding that left hamstring when he left the field. Just a terrible way to go. We've seen injuries happen before. Just never good when you see a player have to leave because of an injury.
Yeah, no matter what side, you always got a feel for him.
Yeah, we had an injury last night to De Los Santos. Always never a good sight when you see a player go down. Nothing really happened. Like, there was no contact to it. It looks like he just pulled or something on a pitch. Maybe that hamstring cramped up. He just couldn't continue there.
Yeah, maybe on the stride or something, he strained a muscle and just was unable to go.
Yeah, as Mercado comes up with there'll still be 2 outs. After him, it'll be Brody Black up next after him. So we'll be going at once Fletcher Knight says he is ready to go. We don't know how many more pitches he feel like he will need until he feels ready to go. Beautiful night here in Front Royal. Another packed house here at the Bing for the last home game of the regular season. During the break, let's take a look at what's happening around the rest of the Valley. The Express lead over the Tom Sox 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th right now. The Royals lead over the Generals 3-2 in the top of the 5th. The River Bandits are way ahead of the Turks right now, 6-1 in the top of the 2nd. The Rebels are leading against the Cannons 4-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. And the Lumberjacks and the Cavaliers are in the game 2 right now with Covington leading 3-1 in the top of the 3rd. And, of course, here right now it is 5-3 in favor of the Cardinals. And now we are all set to go. Fletcher Knight says he is good to go, and Mercado will return to the plate to finish his at-bat. He's ahead right now, 2-0, no base runners at all, thanks to Schultz's in-the-park home run. First time I've seen that happen this season. First pitch from Fletcher Knight is in there for a strike, 2-1 now. This has been an extremely eventful 3rd inning for both sides here. Pitch here is outside for a ball, 3-1. This 3rd inning has just been insane. So much happening for the Braves and for the Cardinals through the top and the bottom. Pitch here in the dirt, and Mercado will take that walk over to first base. That's going to bring up Brody Black now. You know, through everything that's been happening throughout this inning, the Cardinals haven't even gotten a hit recorded yet. They've had no hits, and they've scored 4 runs. That might be the most insane part. Is all the times they've gotten on base have been walks, hit by pitches, or errors by the Staunton Braves defense, as they have 3 right now.
Yeah, they've gotten pretty lucky. Thanks to a couple errors, it's really made a huge difference this inning.
Yeah, as that one was in the dirt and away from Black. Aficionados had to really stretch out for that one.
The Cardinals at this point have more runs than they do hits.
Yeah, we saw Strasburg take advantage of the free bags last night. Front Royal looking to do the same here as that pitch was upstairs for a ball. It will go to 2-0. Crowd dead silent right now, trying to see if the Cardinals can get it going. That one hit hard into center field. Prince and Stalker both tracking. It's going to hit off the wall for a base hit. And Mercado's going to hold up at 3rd. A double there by Brody Black. And this inning's going to keep on going. There is the first hit of this 3rd inning for Front Royal.
We're now back to the top of the lineup with the big bat and Brody Popple with 2 runners in scoring position.
And the Cardinals with Brody Popple coming up, they have successfully batted around this bottom of the 3rd inning. This will be their 9th batter. Stanton, they had 8 come up. So both teams' bats are rolling right now. This is going to be a big bat battle here. And right now, Front Royal is winning it. First pitch, Popple sees he'll take a curveball, but got the strike zone, 0-1. Fletcher Knight now will kick and deal, and Popple fouls that one off. Oh and 2 with runners in scoring position at 2nd and 3rd. Black at 2nd, Mercado at 3rd. Cardinals on the doorstep looking for more and would love to be able to score more. The pitch here taken outside for a ball, 1-2 now. Mercado looking to see if he can find a way home. Maybe try and make a play. Pitch here by Fletcher Knight. Popple lines hard down the right field side, but it is foul. Hit off of our lining on that right field line.
Big at-bat here for both sides. For the Cardinals, potential to put more runs up for Stanton. They're looking to get out of this, what hasn't been the best inning for them.
Both sides have had bumpy innings. Pitched by Fletcher Knight. Hit hard into left field in foul territory. Snyder tracking, but it is out of play. You know, I'm getting really tired of our music man playing those glass shatter sounds whenever the foul balls happen. It always makes me think that it either hit something or hit my car. 1-2 count right now here on Popple. Pitch here, and he hits a liner that will be through the gap, and that will allow one run to score. Here comes another, and that will be Black coming in to score. 2 RBIs there for Popple as the inning continues. Parliament and Clapp are trying to close in on it, but neither one of them can make a play. And it's now 7-3 in favor of Front Royal, and Bing Crosby is buzzing right now as Harris, the leadoff man who got hit by the pitch on the first pitch he saw on that curveball, is back up to bat again.
Yeah, it was a little sneaky infield hit there that made it through the second and shortstop gap and was able to get to the outfield and score 2, which really has opened this game up for Front Royal.
7-3 now in favor of the Cardinals. Still with 2 outs. First pitch here is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. So Fletcher Knight came in here to try and save this inning, keep the damage low. Has not been able to do that so far. They're going to go check up on Popple. Throw was off the bag, though. Drew Cadbury off. Just needs one more out to get out of here, but he's given up a walk, a double, and now a single. Harris will take that one for a strike. Good pitch there. As a reminder, Braves with a loss are eliminated from the playoffs, and the Cardinals, that would be a huge win for them. That one way inside, almost hit Harris again. Cardinals need some help to try and boost their spot in the playoffs. They need Percival to continue to lose to help them out, but losses by Covington, Woodstock, and Culpepper would 100% help out Front Row. That one in the dirt for a ball, 3-1 now.
As the bottom half of the playoff picture is very close, so every game matters as we get towards the end of the season here.
Absolutely. Every win counts. Every loss counts. Front Royal, they're only a game and a half behind Woodstock, who are in 6 right now, so they're within reach of a higher seed. And Harris will take the walk over to first base. And we're going to keep going here in the bottom of the 3rd. As that will be Anthony Basio again. Last time we saw him in the 3rd, he walked, then later scored thanks to that Capozzi double, that bunt double on the error. He'll have runners at first and second. Popple at second. Harris at first. Do you think we could see a double steal here? Oh, that one hit him. And that's going to load the bases. Basio hit him in the foot. And now the bases will be loaded.
I was going to say yes because there was a couple quick runners on, but don't have to worry about a steal there.
Cardinals will take it. That one's got to hurt, though, as they'll bring up Nick Capozzi again. Capozzi had that bunt double off that error. And now has a chance to do even more damage. 9 runs scored by both teams in this 3rd inning. That first pitch in the dirt for a ball. For a second, it looked like Popple was going to try and make a run over there, but the ball was right at Athanasiadis' feet. Fletcher Knight trying to just get this last out, but can't find it. That one in the dirt. Got past Athanasiadis. 1 run will come in to score. That is Popple coming in. All the runners advance. That'll put Harris over to 3rd. Basio gets 2nd. And the Cardinals out on 1 more in this very eventful 3rd inning. It is now 8-3. So the Braves had that 3-run bomb, and the Cardinals said, not so fast. Watch this. And they put 7 on the board in the bottom of the 3rd.
5 of those coming by Staunton Braves mistakes, too.
Absolutely. The Braves defense has been really struggling in this 3rd inning, and Stanford has had a ton of rest. That one fouled off. So we'll most likely be seeing Motorcar Stanford with how long this bottom of the 3rd has been going for now.
Yeah, he certainly has some room to work with, was able to finish off the last inning strong. I definitely think he'll go out there for another inning.
And that one was in the dirt there. 3-1 count on Capozzi with Brantley Willis in the on-deck circle. This could get very ugly here for the Braves very quickly. That one outside, ball 4. And the bases will get loaded again. As I'll bring up Brantley Willis now.
Oh, it looks like Drew Camp is coming in to pinch hit.
All right, Camp coming in to pinch hit instead. Willis will be done for the night, so Camp will be taking over first base. Drew Camp is from Longwood University, a senior from South Chesterfield, Virginia.
Number 5, Drew Camp.
I like this move by Clint Marsh. You know Brantley Willis has the big bat, but in this big push to the playoffs, you got to keep your guys well and fresh, and Camp is a very consistent infielder as well and a regular first baseman for the Cardinals.
Yes, Camp has been a very solid player for the team this year.
And that one's going to be lined right at the shortstop. He bobbled it. Couldn't make the play. 1 run comes in to score. Here comes a second. Throw over to third. Not in time. Camp gets the double. And the inning's going to keep going. Basio and Harris both successfully score. Capozzi gets in there. It's going to be logged as an error there by the shortstop for Camp. But it doesn't matter. 2 more runs come in to score successfully, and it is now 10-3.
Camp with 2 bags there, with 2 runners in scoring position now, still 2 outs. But the Cardinals have done a lot of damage.
And Fletcher Knight just cannot find this last out that he needs. He is now going to be facing off against his 8th batter since he came in to replace McDonough. And this one way inside on Schultz. Runners remain in scoring position in Capozzi and Camp. Capozzi over at third, Camp's over at second. And Schultz up to bat now. This one will be jammed and right at the shortstop, and he bobbled that one! Couldn't make the routine fly out there. Was aligned right at him, and we're going to keep going. Schultz gets aboard thanks to that error. Camp gets over to third, and Capozzi comes in to score, and it's now 11-3.
10 runs for the Cardinals on the inning.
They've scored so many, it's just a goose egg on the board, but it is 10. I've never seen this scoreboard do that. Pitch here by Fletcher Knight is upstairs for a ball. I'm starting to run out of space on my scoreboard sheet here. I need this inning 10 so my score sheet can stay consistent. And that one outside for a ball. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen a meeting at the mound. One of the Braves coaches come out to talk to Fletcher Knight yet.
I think it's because Fletcher Knight came in and they only needed 1 out, so they're hoping to get that here soon, but it has not been that way, and the Cardinals have been able to add on 6 more runs with him on the mound.
And that one is upstairs for a ball. This could become a 4-pitch walk and bring back up Mercado. Was the guy that Fletcher Knight came in to face off against, and he just cannot get this last out. A lot of unlucky breaks for the Braves with 5 errors. That was a fastball right down the middle for a strike there. And that one in the dirt, a walk on Anderson. Bases loaded once again. Schultz will head over to second. We have Brock Mercado up again. Cardinals almost have made their way a second time through the order now. And now Aficionados is going to go have a talk with Fletcher Knight after 9 batters faced. The Cardinals going crazy right now. This is just insane what we have seen this entire 3rd inning here from Front Royal. We saw them one time score 15 runs in the top of the 10th against the Rebels on the road. That was insane. This might be pushing them for even more insanity right now. Yeah,
this is pretty close. Pretty crazy string of events that has happened this inning to allow the Cardinals to put up 10.
Yeah, absolutely. As they lead right now, 11-3.
Number 18, Brock Mercado.
So bring up Brock Mercado again. Mercado walked last time we saw him in the 3rd inning. That was when Fletcher Knight took over. First pitch he sees in there for a strike. Fletcher Knight just needs to find this out. Cardinals have had 5 hits total in this game. So taking advantage of the Staunton Braves mistakes has been huge. That one, a line drive at the second baseman. Throw to first is there in time. And the inning finally ends here for the Staunton Braves. But a lot happened there. Braves have the 3-run home run in the top of the 3rd. and the Cardinals respond with 10 runs of their own. It is now Front Royal 11, Staunton 3. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. As youth sports continue to grow, many parents struggle to look for places to take their kids to practice their sport. That struggle is now over with Arena Sports and Event Center. This amazing location has 3 rows of batting cages, an indoor turf space, camps, and so much more to offer. The drives to Manassas and Winchester for parents are no more, as now they can turn to Arena Sports to bring their kids to practice and train to get better. To learn more, go to their Facebook page at the Arena Sports and Event Center and check it out now. Wines Bookkeeping has specialized in a variety of business and tax services to help those in the local Front Royal community for over 50 years. They can take care of your business needs quickly and efficiently, including business tax preparation, personal tax preparation, and bookkeeping. They can handle the books for you and allow you to worry less and live more. Brody Michael was just a 14-year-old boy beginning his high school basketball career when he passed away back in 2020. Brody brought so much positivity and compassion to everyone in his life. He was non-judgmental, kind, caring, and always had a smile on his face. His impact was much larger than just the high school basketball court, as it spread throughout the entire community. In his memory, the Brody Michael Foundation was started to help continue the legacy Brody started. It not only gives back to the community, but also offers scholarships for student athletes as well. To donate to this wonderful foundation and continue Brody's legacy, please visit BrodyMichaelFoundation.com and remember to hashtag #BeLikeBrody. Well, Carter Stanford is back at the mound. He comes into a very different game than when he left. And when he left, it was 3-1. It's 11-3 now in favor of Front Royal. What are your thoughts, Hunter?
It's pretty crazy, the string of events that happened. I understand bringing him back out. He's got plenty of cushion, even though he did have a shaky start to the last inning.
Yeah, as that first pitch is in there for a ball. Up for the Braves right now is Snyder, and there'll be Prince followed by Parliament. That one hit hard into right field. Tracking it is Black, though, and he will make the grab right there for the first out of this 4th inning. Do you think Stanford is a lot more relaxed now that he has this massive cushion?
I think so, and especially since he was getting rattled, kind of lost his control. I think taking that break, and now that he's got a big cushion, it gives him a chance to really dial in and focus on throwing those strikes.
The Front Royal bats came up huge, and we're taking advantage of Staunton Braves' mistakes as the defense from the Braves was just all over the place. That one will be outside for a ball, 1-0. And the Cardinals, they had a lot of trouble getting base runners last night. Not tonight. Pitch here from Stanford is in there for a strike. We talked about this is a must-win game for Front Royal, and they are on there right now. Pitch here from Stanford is outside for a ball, 2-1. We do have a new final score for you. The Winchester Royals Waynesboro General game has ended, I think, due to a cancellation because of some weather. That game ended Royals 3, Generals 2. That game called after 5 innings. That will be a big swing and a miss there by Prince. So I'll help the Royals out as they are in 4th right now. They improved to 24-16. Waynesboro falls to 11-29. 2-2 the count right now here on Prince. Stanford looking for the out, and he will not get it on that one as that was fouled off by Prince. I've never seen an inning be that crazy on both sides. Stanton had a great top of the 3rd. Things were looking a bit rough for the Cardinals, but then they responded in a huge way there with 10 runs.
Yeah, having 11 runs after 3 is certainly huge and gives the Cardinals a big lead to work with as this game continues.
That pitch upstairs for a ball. It will be 3-2 now. Big pitch for Carter Stanford coming up right here, and that one will be a little chopper grabbed there by Camp, and he will make the tag over at first in plenty of time for the 2nd out of the inning. That was hit right at him, and he wasted no time making that play at first base.
After a shaky last inning for Stanford, able to get 2 quick outs here and hopefully continue a good outing as they have a big lead.
Yep. As for the Braves right now, their name in the game is just have smart innings, just play smart at the plate, and just get base runners, just slowly cut into that lead a bit. Pitch here from Stanford, up high for a ball.
Yeah, there certainly is still a lot of game left, so the Braves have a lot of room to work with and could easily very well chip at that lead as long as they tidy up on defense.
Yeah, they could, but that third inning was very rough. That one in the dirt for a ball, 2-0. Stanford will deliver now. That one got the strike zone there. Will now be 2-1 here for Carter Stanford. And that one got it as well. 2-2. So the Braves in that third inning, they had 5 errors. That was a very bumpy inning for them and only give up 1 hit. And that one jammed on that one and foul. The only hit that was actually a hit was, I believe, the single by Popple was it. The only hit delivered by the Cardinals in that entire inning. Pitch here by Stanford is way inside, almost hit Parliament there. Full count pitch coming up here for Carter Stanford. Wants to try and get the 1-2-3 on the Braves, get their bats back up here. And that one is going to be lined right at the shortstop, Schultz. Throw to first, he's in there in time, and they get the 1-2-3. Cardinals bats coming up again. We're going to see if they can do any more damage like they did last time. It's 11-3. At the Dominion Health and Fitness Center, they strive to provide the best gym experience for everyone. They have a ton of different opportunities, including weight training, yoga, racquetball, an indoor pool, pickleball, and so much more. Membership starts at only $25 a month. They also have an open gym every Tuesday and Thursday from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. You can also receive a free 3-day guest pass to see what all the hype is about, or pay a $3 entry fee. So come on down to Dominion Health and Fitness Center and enjoy the best gym in Front Royal. At the Rotary Club of Front Royal and Warren County, they focus on providing humanitarian service and help build goodwill and peace in the world. Right now, they are focusing on putting an end to polio and making the vaccine available to everyone in Front Royal and Warren County. To learn how to support the Rotary Club of Front Royal or to donate, visit frontroyalrotary.org. Donate today to help put an end to polio. Logan Miatico was a member of the volunteer fire department and was an aspiring firefighter until his unexpected passing in 2021. He had a contagious smile and a vivacious laughter. To remember that legacy Logan left behind, the Logan Miatico Foundation was established. The Miatico Foundation has established a scholarship fund for student athletes, created a memorial in Logan's name at his high school, Skyline High School, and continues to spread Logan's love and kindness throughout the community. You can go to the Logan Miatico Facebook page to learn more, and remember to hashtag Live Like Logan. Bottom of the fourth here, Fletcher Knight returning to the mound after it was a really bumpy fourth for him. He came in to replace McDonough and had to face 9 batters to get 1 out. What do you think of the move leading Fletcher Knight in?
It's a very surprising move because Cardinals were really able to get things going, get a couple hits against them, get some base runners.
And that one hit Brody Black. Another hit batter that the Cardinals have had. I believe that's their third. And I'll put Black over at first base now. Not what you want to see there. I think that's the second time. Yeah, that Harris got hit, was leadoff man. He got hit. And then Black leads off, and he got hit as well. As Brody Popple will come up now.
Is this now the 5th time through the Cardinals lineup? Fourth.
And Black quickly on the move. Throw to second is not in time. Parliament couldn't, excuse me, that was Clapp over there. He couldn't secure the ball to make the tag in time. And Black is already quickly in scoring position. Cardinals playing very aggressive already. They are looking for more. They have 2 hit batters already. Harris got hit, and now Black has gotten hit. With Black jumping around like crazy. That one will be in there for a strike on Popple. Popple 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles, and both times he has been aboard, he has scored. Fletcher Knight will now deliver, and that one way inside there. Almost looked like it was going to hit Popple. 2-1. We'll have to see if we see any more substitutions made here by the Cardinals as the night goes on. Popple will take the one way outside, 3-1. I think that third inning is just going to mess up my score sheet for the rest of the night, which is good that the Cardinals are doing well, but my OCD is going crazy right now. That one, Popple swings and misses on. Couldn't find anything there except the air.
Full count now.
3-2 count here on Popple. No outs, and Black over at second right now. Pitch here from Fletcher Knight. Way inside, and Popple is going to take the walk over to first base. And this is not what you want to be seeing right now if you're the Braves.
Yeah, Fletcher Knight walked the first two batters. Certainly not how you want to start an inning after you allowed 10 the last.
His pitch count's already over the 40s right now. This first pitch will be in the dirt. Popple there by aficionados, and that will allow Black to get over to third very quickly, and the Cardinals are knocking on the door once again. They are looking for more here. 1-0 count right now as it is Hayden Harris up again, and that's a foul tip there. One and one the count right now. Fletcher Knight will deliver, and that's a big swing and a miss there by Harris. Cardinals just taking advantage of the free bags, the mistakes there by the Braves with 5 errors right now. That will be a curveball that just missed. 2-2 now. Pitch here by Fletcher Knight is away for a ball. 3-2 now. Hayden Harris looking to load the bases with the walk. Fletcher Knight has a long way to go, and with how long it took him to get that one out last inning, this could be a very long 4th inning for him. Fletcher Knight in the stretch will deliver. That one lined, but foul, as Popple was making a move over to second, trying to get over there. There is a slaughter rule here in the Valley League where if a team is leading by 10 or more runs after 7 or more innings, then the slaughter rule is put into effect and the game is over. Pitch here by Fletcher Knight and fouled off there by Harris. We have a long way to go to the 7th inning, but that is something to keep in mind here with the way that both teams are playing so far.
Yes, the Cardinals currently up by 8, so not quite at that 10 yet, but still a lot of game left.
Oh, absolutely. We're only in the bottom of the 4th right now. 3-2 count here on Hayden Harris. Fletcher Knight will deliver, and that one's in the dirt, and Harris will take the walk to first. And the bases are loaded again. Popple's going to take the walk over to second. And that has been, the Cardinals haven't even gotten a hit yet, and they already have the bases loaded again.
Bases loaded, 0 outs, no hits. Well, however you can get your runners, it all counts.
And if you are the Braves right now, you're giving up a lot of free bags, not what you want to do. That one was outside for a ball. This is Anthony Basio up to bat here. Basio tonight, he is 1 for 1. He got a single, got a board again, but that was on an error and had a walk. That pitch was downstairs for a ball, 2-0. So how much longer do you think we'll see of Fletcher Knight before the Braves decide to just pull him out?
I think if the Cardinals score a few runs here, they'll definitely look to make a pitching change.
That was a strong curveball, though, by Fletcher Knight to get it in there. 2-1 now. Pitch here by Fletcher Knight, and that one is lined right at the first baseman. Make the play at first, but that will allow a run to come in to score. That is Black being able to successfully score. Basio lined it right at him, but that allows everyone to advance. But the Cardinals add on one more. It's now 12-3.
He may have got out there, but the ability to advance runners and score one is huge for the Cardinals. They lead by 9 now.
It'll be Nick Capozzi up to bat now here for the Cardinals. First pitch here by Fletcher Knight is in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. And that one will be way inside. Looks like it hit him, and it did hit him.
And the bases will be loaded again.
That is the third hit Cardinal tonight. It looks like Marsh might be having a little talk with the umpire, or maybe just going to check to make sure Capozzi was okay over there. Capozzi taking the walk over to first, and now bring up Drew Camp here in just a second. Fletcher Knight has been all over the place tonight. He has thrown 32 balls, 23 strikes.
Number 5, Drew Camp.
And that'll be Drew Camp again. Cardinals last night couldn't get base runners. Tonight they have all the base runners that they need. They lead 12-3. That first pitch was in the dirt there by Fletcher Knight. They only have one out right now. This one from Durrell will be fouled off into the wall and then spiked up high. It's still a foul ball, 1-1. Great turnout here tonight for the last home game of the regular season. The Cardinals are putting on a show right now, 12-3. That one will be hit at the netting and foul by Camp. Camp came in to replace Willis in that bottom of the third, and he got aboard thanks to an error, but then got stranded at third. And the inning ended thanks to Mercado's ground out, but a lot of damage done, and that's a big swing and a miss, and Camp goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. And Fletcher Knight's first strikeout of the game, 7th for the Braves. And here comes now Michael Austin. I think he's seen enough out of Darryl Fletcher Knight. He's thrown over 70, I think he's around 70 pitches now. I think this might spell the end for him as Austin makes a signal over to the bullpen. And that's going to be the end of Darryl Fletcher Knight. We're going to take a step away. The score is Front Royal 12, Staunton 3. We're going to have the new pitcher when we return.
Who's got the pulse of your community? They do. It's the Royal Examiner. They bring you the local stories that matter, from town and county government updates to school board decisions. The Royal Examiner has got you covered. But there's more than just news. Ever wonder about the events happening in your backyard? They're on it. The Royal Examiner knows all about the concerts in the park, farmers markets, local charity runs, and art expeditions. If it's happening in your community, they're there. What's more, they love digging into the hearts of our community to share the intriguing stories that make us unique. So tune in, turn up, and take note. Your community is full of stories waiting to be discovered, and the Royal Examiner is your guide. Stay informed, stay connected, and most of all, stay local. The Royal Examiner, because local matters. Visit us online at royalexaminer.com.
Are you having electrical problems in your home or business and need to find the best electrician you can? Well, look no farther than Green to Ground, located right here in Front Royal, Virginia. They offer free estimates on projects and are focused on client satisfaction. Their electricians are ready to take on any and all of your electrical needs, as they offer peace of mind, one circuit at a time. So just give them a call at 540-692-8412. It's Egan. The new pitcher here for the Staunton Braves will be number 15, Crew Egan. Egan is from Bellarmine University, a senior from Louisville, Kentucky. This season, he is 2-1 with a 9.56 ERA. This is his 12th game. He's pitched for 16 innings, has 15 strikeouts, 24 walks, and 17 hits. The final stats for Fletcher Knight: he went 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, gave up 5 walks, got 1 strikeout. He gave up 7 runs and hit 2 batters. And a lot of errors while he was on the mound. What do you think of the move here, Hunter?
I think it was obviously a great decision. Fletcher Knight allowed 7 runs, not really what you want to look for And as this game gets out of the Braves' reach, you might want to look for a fresh arm to hopefully make sure it doesn't get any worse.
Taylor Schultz.
Yeah, as the bases are still loaded, but 2 outs right now. You have Capozzi over at first, Harris over at second right now, and Popple's hanging out over at third. First pitch here is up high for a ball, 1-0. As the sun has set here in the valley, the lights are on. We are in full swing here at the beginning of the bottom of the fourth. Cardinals lead by 9. It's 12-3. Pitch here is downstairs for a ball, 2-0. Egan hasn't had a decision since June 17th when he won over the Cavaliers, but has a very high ERA. This one will be in there for a strike. Last time he played, he gave up 8 hits, and that was the Tom Sox, and when the Tom Sox beat Stanton 19-2. This has been a bumpy ride here for the Braves as they're looking to try and settle things down. That one in the dirt, it'll be 3-1 now on Schultz. If they walk Schultz, that will allow a run to come in. It'll be Popple coming in to score, and it'll be a 10-run game all of a sudden. 3-1 count on Schultz. Egan trying to get the out here, get out of the inning with only 1 run to show. And they got the strike there. It'll be 3-2 now. Critical pitch coming up for Crew. Egan coming into a bases loaded situation, trying to get Taylor Schultz to go down. Pitch here, and he hits that one foul. So he's going to stay there as everyone was on the move. All the runners will be going. Again, Popple's over at third. Harris is at second. You have Capozzi over at first right now. Schultz at the plate. After him, it's Jaden Anderson in the on-deck circle right now. Schultz so far, he is 1 for 2 with a single and an error that he got on for. And that one into right field and out of play foul. So we're going to stay at this full count again. We're still at 3-2. Egan in his first batter, and it is a battle right now. 3-2 the count right now. Pitch here from Egan is up high, ball 4 called. That will allow a run to come in to score. Schultz takes the walk. Capozzi gets over to second. Harris is now at third, and Popple will come in to score successfully. It's 13-3, and the Cardinals have still yet to even get a hit this inning. So let's bring up Jaden Anderson now.
Yeah, both innings they've been able to put up runs without really needing any hits.
They have only 5 hits to show, and that one sent up a mile high on the infield. Catterberry tracking, and he will squeeze it for the out right there. So that will end the 4th inning, but it is now 13-3 in favor of Front Royal. The Cardinals all over the Braves right now here after 4. We'll be right back.
At National Media Services, your image is their business. From business cards to banners, signs, and beyond, they've got you covered. With their top quality printing and industry expertise, they ensure your business won't just survive, it will thrive. Why wait? Contact Mike McCool at National Media Services today at 540-635-4181 and step into the world of possibilities. They are ready to help you create a lasting impression. National Media Services. They don't just help your business survive, they help it thrive. Call 540-635-4181 today and create your success story with National Media Services.
Are you looking for the best spot to watch the Front Royal Cardinals games this season? Well, look no farther than On Cue Sports Bar and Grill. They have some of the best food and drinks in Front Royal. 10 HD TVs, 9 at 9-foot pool tables, and was voted for having the best wings in town in 2021. They also have live music on Friday and selective Saturday evenings. So what are you waiting for? Get on down to On Cue today and join the fun. If you are looking for the best sweet treats in Front Royal, look no farther than C&C Frozen Treats. They serve homemade ice cream and Italian ice fresh every day. They bring you old-time ice cream with new age twists. All locations open at 10 a.m. and are open until 9 p.m. every day. So come on down to C&C Frozen Treats today to see what the hype is all about. Pitching change here for the Front Royal Cardinals. Now into pitch will be number 21, Chase Husted from James Madison University, a freshman from Mechanicsville, Virginia. This season he is 1-2 with a 6.33 ERA. This is his 9th game and he has started in 4. He's pitched for 27 innings, got 20 strikeouts, given up 18 walks and 38 hits. What do you think of the change here, Hunter?
I was a little surprised, honestly. I thought Stanford was going to come out for another inning, especially being up 10. He pitched well last inning. But I also like the change, bringing a fresh arm, and hopefully they can keep the lead that they currently have.
Yeah, as it is a 10-run lead right now. Due up for the Braves will be Clapp, Catterberry, and Lalo.
Number 11, Cooper. Back.
We're going to have the stats for final stats on Carter Stanford here in just a moment. That first pitch is fouled off there in foul territory and out of play. But a great snag there by the kid. Pitch here from Husted. Hit line drive into right field, but also foul. The final stats for Carter Stanford, he went 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, gave up 3 runs, and hit 1 batter. The batter that, he hit no batters. That's my apologies. As Husted comes in to take over now. It's the Braves. They need to get something going here. We're only in the top of the 5th right now. That one will be fouled off again. 3 straight foul balls as Clapp is fighting, trying to find his pitch right now. Husted just trying to get this out right here. 0-2 count right now on Cooper Clapp. Husted will deliver outside for a ball. Did not want to see another foul ball there. I think he was getting kind of tired of seeing the foul balls. Husted's taking a second to settle in now. Taking over for Stanford, and he will deliver. That one sent up a mile high in shallow left field, and that will be Schultz all over it to make the play there for the first out of the 5th inning here. That one was sent up extremely high. I couldn't even see it, but Schultz on it immediately. Called off Popple there, as Popple was right next to him and told him I had it. As he'll bring up Will Catterberry. Taking a look around the rest of the valley of what's going on right now, we know about the Royals-Generals game. The Express lead over the Tom Sox right now, 6-2 in a battle for second right now. As that first pitch was in there for a strike. The River Bandits continually lead over the Turks, 6-1 in the top of the 5th right now. That one also sent up very high, and Popple is on it. Yes, he is. Almost dropped it there, but able to snow cone it to make the play there. A great play there by Brody Popple. Great communication there by the Cardinals infielders.
Great hustle play there by Popple, being over at third and making that catch almost at the plate.
Yeah, I thought they were just going to leave it for Mercado, but Popple called off Brock to say that he had it, as they'll bring up Josh Lalo. Looking at the rest of the valley, the Rebels still lead over the Cannons 4-1 in the top of the 7th, and the Lumberjacks lead over the Cavaliers right now 7-1. That one sent up a mile high in foul territory, and it will drop into the stands. And that was grabbed by another kid there. 2 foul balls snagged by the kids. 0-1. As Lalo comes back to the plate. The Lumberjacks lead over the Cavaliers 7-1 in the top of the 5th. Cardinals only a half game behind Covington right now. And that one will be a chopper grab there by Schultz. Long throw over to first. Made the play! And the Cardinals get the Braves to go 1-2-3. Once again, strong defense here by the Cardinals. And they'll be back up to the plate here when we return.
At the Dominion Health and Fitness Center, they strive to provide the best gym experience for everyone. They have a ton of different opportunities, including weight training, yoga, racquetball, an indoor pool, pickleball, and so much more. Membership starts at only $25 a month. They also have an open gym every Tuesday and Thursday from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m.
You can also receive a free 3-day guest pass to see what all the hype is about, or pay a $3 entry fee. So come on down to Dominion Health and Fitness Center and enjoy the best gym in Front Royal. At the Rotary Club of Front Royal and Warren County, they focus on providing humanitarian service and help build goodwill and peace in the world. Right now, they are focusing on putting an end to polio and making the vaccine available to everyone in Front Royal and Warren County. To learn how to support the Rotary Club of Front Royal or to donate, visit frontroyalrotary.org. Donate today to help put an end to polio. Logan Miatico was a member of the volunteer fire department and was an aspiring firefighter until his unexpected passing in 2021. He had a contagious smile and a vivacious laughter. To remember that legacy Logan left behind, the Logan Miatico Foundation was established. The Miatico Foundation has established a scholarship fund for student athletes, created a memorial in Logan's name at his high school, Skyline High School, and continues to spread Logan's love and kindness throughout the community. You can go to the Logan Miatico Facebook page to learn more, and remember to hashtag Live Like Logan.
And purple ticket number 1.
Bottom of the 5th, 2 up for the Cardinals will be Mercado, Black, and Popple as the bats are continuing to roll. What have been your thoughts on the Cardinals offense here tonight?
I mean, everything's gone great. They only have 5 hits to show for it, but they've been able to get base runners no matter how it has happened and able to score plenty of runs.
As that first pitch will be outside for a ball. I mean, yeah, the hits are pretty much even. Stanton with 4, Front Royal with 5, but the 5 errors is looming big on the Braves and just a lot of walks and a lot of hit batters. That's a big swing and miss there by Mercado.
Yeah, simply looking at hits, you'd think this game was a lot closer, but the score tells a different story.
They have walked 8 different batters and have hit 4. So that has had a big impact with 12 free bags right now, having a huge impact. So when you combine that, they've had 17 base runners so far. That's what allowed it to be 13-3 as that one is fouled off there by Mercado. As Crew Egan is continuing his work here. 2-2 the count right now here for Mercado. Egan in the shoulder shrug will deliver a curveball that's just too high. Critical pitch here for Egan. Full count will deliver, and that hit Mercado. 5th hit batter tonight by the Braves, and not the way you want to start this inning off. It was a critical full count pitch, and it hit him in the hand from the looks of it. And that will be the 13th free bag that the Cardinals have been given tonight. Their 18th base runner of the game.
Black.
So I'll bring up Brody Black. Black tonight is 1 for 2 with a double and got hit last time we saw him. First pitch he sees here is in there for a strike. 0-1 now. Egan trying to settle down to get the out here on Black. This one will be lined back at us into the netting. 0-2 now. Beautiful night for baseball, and the Cardinals have been showing what they got here with only a few games left. They needed this win, and they are making sure they get it as that one is fouled off again. The season ended right now. The Cardinals, they are in the playoffs, but they're not in the best spot as they are the 8 seed out of 8. So they're trying to move up a bit. They might be able to tie up with Covington depending on how the rest of the night goes. And I think we do have tiebreaker on Covington right now. So we might be able to hop into 7th. If we're lucky, we could close the gap on Woodstock as well. So we're trying to catch up right now as that one was up high for a ball, 1-2 now. Pitch here, big swing and a miss there by Black. He will go down swinging for the first out of the inning.
We're back to the top of the order now with a runner on and only 1 out.
Back up to the top of the order once again. First pitch here is a big swing and a miss there by Popple. Popple begins the 5th time through the order now here for the Cardinals with 1 out and Mercado at first. He'll take that one in the dirt. Mercado going, they'll throw to second, is not there. Mercado able to make the slide in there, and he will be over at second now. And the Cardinals, they have continued to play aggressive. Even with this big lead, they are looking to continue just to put on more and more and more as we continue here.
Yeah, and that right there puts a runner in scoring position with still only 1 out.
Pitch here from Egan is in the dirt for a ball. 2-1 now. Two and one out here for the Braves. Trying to make something happen. Trying to maybe see if they can get Popple to go down with Mercado over at second. Egan doing a little double check on him. And Popple sends that one up very high in a shallow right field. Parliament is there, and he will make the play. To get the out on Popple, Mercado stays over at second for now. So I'll bring back up Hayden Harris.
Number 1, Hayden
Harris is only 0 for 1 tonight. He has been walked twice and hit by a pitch. So we have not, Harris only has 1 at-bat that's counted so far. Pitch here from Egan is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Egan trying to make this inning go quickly here. And he will deliver, and that one is in the dirt for a ball. Two and 0 count right now on Harris. The Cardinals, I've been on it all night, and that one is hit a mile high near first base. Catterberry is on it, and he will make the play to end the inning. That was the quietest inning the Cardinals have had since the bottom of the second. They get no runs there, as it is still 13-3 after 5 innings. If you are looking for the best sweet treats in Front Royal, look no farther than C&C Frozen Treats. They serve homemade ice cream and Italian ice fresh every day. They bring you old-time ice cream with new age twists. All locations open at 10 a.m. and are open until 9 p.m. every day. So come on down to C&C Frozen Treats today to see what the hype is all about. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today. The local Front Royal State Farm agent is Ellen Adders, and she can be reached at 540-635-3336. State Farm is a proud sponsor of the Front Royal Cardinals. In 1968, the Concerned Hotline was created to combat the high suicide rate in Winchester, as it was double the national average at the time. Their mission is to help those in a time of need and create a welcoming community for these people. Concerned Hotline relies on donations and volunteers to be able to continue their operation at the scale they are. So far, they have served over 200,000 just in the Winchester and Front Royal areas alone. If you are interested in volunteering for this fantastic organization or want to donate, please visit concernedhotline.org. Top of the 6th, Braves need to start trying to find a way to cut into this lead a bit, just do a little bit at a time. And Stalker, Athanasius, and Masiak all do up. Braves back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. They've had nothing going at the plate against either Stanford or Husted. Cardinals looking to keep that going here. Husted, first pitch he delivers is way outside for a ball there. It'll be 1-0. Cardinals pitchers. Stanford had kind of a bumpy third, but kept it only a 3, and the Cardinals made the Braves pay in the bottom of the third. And that one hit hard in the left field, but going foul. What do you think the Braves need to do here, Hunter, to try and cut into this lead just a bit?
Get any sort of base runners, whether that be by walk or getting their bat on the ball. They need base runners and they need to score quick as time is dwindling here, especially with the mercy rule in effect. They only have 2 innings to be able to get something going to keep this game to continue.
2-1 counting right now here on Stalker. A pitch here by Husted is in the dirt. It'll go to 3-1. Taking a look at the schedule for both teams here as they finish their season off. Tomorrow the Cardinals hit the road to play the Woodstock River Bandits. That game will start at 7. Monday they have off. Tuesday they have their strange doubleheader. Game 1 will be against the Charlottesville Tom Soxers. That one is hit hard into center field. And it will be grabbed there by Capozzi for the out. That was a really long run for him to make. He was able to make the play at the wall.
Great hustle play. That ball hung up there just long enough for him to be able to get under it and get the first out of the inning. Great
play there by Capozzi. Like I was saying with the doubleheader, Game 1 will be against Charlottesville on the road. Game 2 will be against the Staunton Braves in Staunton. Game 1 will start at 1. Game 2 will start at 7:30. Pitch here from Husted as he is facing off against now the catcher, aficionados.
Now batting.
And that will conclude the season. So we will have this matchup again on Tuesday, and the Braves might be looking for a bit of revenge with the way this game's been going. That one in there for a strike, 1-1. As for the Braves, tomorrow they are at home playing the Turks. That game starting at 7:30. Monday they will have a game against the Generals on the road in Waynesboro, with that game starting at 7. That was a strong curveball there by Husted for the strike. And they end their season with the Cardinals at 7:30 on Tuesday. So both teams, this will be the last game that they play on Tuesday. This matchup, but in Staunton instead of here in Front Royal. That one in the dirt for a ball. It'll go to 2-2 now. We welcome in all those who are just joining us from here either on Stretch Internet or on the Royal Examiner. It has been a crazy game here. Cardinals lead 13-3 as that one was inside, but they only have 5 hits to show. They have been given a lot of free bags here tonight. If my math is correct, they've been given almost 13 free bases through 5 innings to this point. And that one will be a little chopper. That will be grabbed by Camp. Throw to first is... No, it pulled Camp off. That was Popple trying to make the play, and it pulled Camp off. Tough play for Popple to make off the hard hop there, and it pulled Camp off the bag. He took a hard fall there. And Athanasiadis will be safe over there at first. I think they're going to log this one as a hit with how hard of a play that was to make there. No, they're going to log it.
Error.
They are going to log it as an error there on Popple.
Number 35, Brady Messiak.
And that one's got to sting for the Cardinals. That was a really tough play, and it just pulled Camp off the bag. Pitch here from Husted is foul as it is now Masiak out there. Husted double checking on Athanasiadis. Pitch here is in the dirt for a ball, 1-1. One and one the count right now here with 1 out. Cardinals wanting to put this inning away quickly. Double play is an opportunity here if they can turn it properly. Pitch from Husted is in there for a strike. It'll be 1-2 now. If you're just joining us, right now the Braves have 3 runs off of 4 hits, and they have 5 errors all on the defense. The Cardinals, they have 13 runs off of 5 hits, and they have 1 error as Masiak goes down swinging there for out number 2 of this inning. The Cardinals defense has been putting on a show as they've made it look easy so far.
Cardinals defense has looked very solid throughout pitching and fielding, only allowing 3 runs due to a home run in the 3rd inning.
And that home run was by Cadbury, scoring also Clapp in Parliament. And that's all Stanton's been able to do. They've had chances at knocking on the door, trying to break it down, but if the ball, as long as the ball is in the park, the Cardinals have taken care of it and not allowed anything. That first pitch was outside for a ball. It'll be 1-0. Pitch here by Husted is going to be a little chopper collected there by Harris. Throw to first in plenty of time, and that ends the inning. So not 1, 2, 3. It took 4 batters to get it done, but the Cardinals have continued to make it look easy here as we are in the middle of the 6th right now, and they will be back up again, looking to do more when we return. As youth sports continue to grow, many parents struggle to look for places to take their kids to practice their sport. That struggle is now over with Arena Sports and Event Center. This amazing location has 3 rows of batting cages, an indoor turf space, camps, and so much more to offer. The drives to Manassas and Winchester for parents are no more, as now they can turn to Arena Sports to bring their kids to practice and train to get better. To learn more, go to their Facebook page at the Arena Sports and Event Center and check it out now. Wines Bookkeeping has specialized in a variety of business and tax services to help those in the local Front Royal community for over 50 years. They can take care of your business needs quickly and efficiently, including business tax preparation, personal tax preparation, and bookkeeping. They can handle the books for you and allow you to worry less and live more. Brody Michael was just a 14-year-old boy beginning his high school basketball career when he passed away back in 2020. Brody brought so much positivity and compassion to everyone in his life. He was non-judgmental, kind, caring, and always had a smile on his face. His impact was much larger than just the high school basketball court, as it spread throughout the entire community. In his memory, the Brody Michael Foundation was started to help continue the legacy Brody started. It not only gives back to the community, but also offers scholarships for student athletes as well. To donate to this wonderful foundation and continue Brody's legacy, please visit BrodyMichaelFoundation.com and remember to hashtag #BeLikeBrody. Well, y'all, this is about to get interesting. In to pitch now for the Staunton Braves, Joey Parliament, the man playing second, now comes in to pitch. First time he has ever pitched here. So we're going to see what happens here. What do you think of the move going to Parliament?
Very surprising. I'm thinking maybe since his game is a little bit out of reach, they don't want to use up another pitcher, but still very surprising move.
That first pitch will be in the inside for a ball. So what the Braves did, they moved Parliament to the mound, so he's pitching now. Jeff Snyder has moved from third to second, so Snyder is now playing second. And they brought in Gardner. They brought in now Joel Gardner to play at third. Joel Gardner is from Florida Southwestern State, a junior from Poca, West Virginia. And that one is fouled off there. You know, if they brought in Gardner, Gardner's an actual pitcher. I'm kind of surprised he didn't put him out there on the mound. He's 7.04 ERA, but he's playing third right now. Braves with some interesting moves. As that one is too high, it will be a ball now, 3-1. Pitch here, and Basio fouls that one off. The count's going to go full now. A lot of interesting moves here by the Braves, moving things around a lot, seeing some new pieces. And you're probably right, they don't want to waste another arm. And that one hit hard into right center field. Stalker and Prince both tracking. That'll be Prince making the play there for the first out of this 6th inning. It has been a bumpy ride here for the Braves, and they are trying to just maybe end it here. Because when we hit the 7th inning, as long as it's still a 10-run game, when we go into the bottom of the 7th, that might very well mean mercy rule in this one. We'll have to see what the teams decide to do. That one will be in there for a strike. It'll be 0-1. Pitch here, and that one is hit up a mile high by Capozzi. Snyder is on it for the second out right there. That's going to bring up Drew Camp now.
Now batting number 5.
And since Camp wasn't out for when the Disney songs were being played in the first, you got to give him a Disney treatment.
Of course.
It's the last home game of the season. You got to have a little fun with it. And that one will be lined at the netting and foul. Oh, shit. Pitch here, and that is upstairs for a ball, 1-1. The Front Royal Cardinals are sponsored by CNC Frozen Treats, Green to Ground, Wines Bookkeeping, and Wines Family, as Camp sends that one hard into right field, and it is grabbed there by Stalker. Cardinals go 1-2-3 to end that 6th inning, so we're heading into the 7th. It's almost stretch time, y'all, and it's 13-3 in favor of Front Royal.
Who's got the pulse of your community? They do. It's the Royal Examiner. They bring you the local stories that matter, from town and county government updates to school board decisions. The Royal Examiner has got you covered. But there's more than just news. Ever wonder about the events happening in your backyard? They're on it. The Royal Examiner knows all about the concerts in the park, farmers markets, local charity runs, and art expeditions. If it's happening in your community, they're there. What's more, they love digging into the hearts of our community to share the intriguing stories that make us unique. So tune in, turn up, and take note. Your community is full of stories waiting to be discovered, and the Royal Examiner is your guide. Stay informed, stay connected, and most of all, stay local. The Royal Examiner, because local matters. Visit us online at royalexaminer.com.
Are you having electrical problems in your home or business and need to find the best electrician you can? Well, look no farther than Green to Ground, located right here in Front Royal, Virginia. They offer free estimates on projects and are focused on client satisfaction. Their electricians are ready to take on any and all of your electrical needs as they offer peace of mind, one circuit at a time. So just give them a call at 540-692-8412. All right, so the Cardinals, they have brought in the newest addition to their team, Samuel Barber, who joined the team just yesterday. He is from Shenandoah University and is going to be, I believe, a freshman this coming fall from Middletown, Virginia, so not far away. Joined the team I believe, yesterday or 2 days ago, and he came in to replace Brody Popple over at third. He will be in there, and he'll have a chance to play here in the the top of the seventh. This will be the top of the order of Prince, Parliament, and Clapp now. First pitch is in there for a strike. As Husted is continuing his outing, and that one will be fouled off there. Right now, we are starting to get into Mercy Rule territory. If the score remains after this inning, the game will be over. That's a big swing and a miss there by Prince for out number one.
Now batting number 23, Joey Parliament.
As I'll bring up now Joey Parliament for the Braves. What do you think the Braves have to do to really try and improve? Because their defense has been, I think, probably their biggest killer tonight. As that one is hit into the gap into center field, and Parliament will be aboard for a base hit.
Yeah, they've been able to get a few hits here and there, so offense not necessarily their problem. They've kind of matched what the Cardinals have done hit-wise. The defense, I think their pitching has looked a little rough. They've walked a lot of batters. Also, the fielders just need to tidy up a little bit because they were making a lot of errors. Looked a little sloppy here in this game.
The Front Royal Cardinals are sponsored by Dominion Health, the Brody Michael Foundation. As that one is lined down the right field side and fair, that will be collected up there by Black, and everyone advances a bag. Clapp will be over at first. Parliament gets over to second. Now I'll bring up Canterbury. They are also sponsored by State Farm, the Logan Miatico Foundation, Lost Caverns, Card My Yard, National Media, On Cue, American Legion, Fox's Pizza, the Knights of Columbus, Arena Sports, the Rotary Club of Front Royal, the Rotary Club of Warren County, Crystal Klein for Sheriff, Concern Hotline, Tina Tolliver Studios, Petty Betty Treats, the Veterans of Foreign War Front Royal, and Sunstoppers. Thank you for sponsoring the Front Royal Cardinals throughout this entire season, and that one is in there for a strike. 0-1 the count here on Canterbury with one out off that strikeout on Prince.
Braves are maybe looking to get out of Mercy Rule territory with 2 runners on and only 1 out.
If they score a run, then we will play the bottom of the 7th. That one is going to be lined down the left field side, but foul. We didn't know at the start of the game. All of us were kind of talking about if we'll see Samuel Barber or not. We weren't sure, but we are able to see him now. See what he's able to bring to the table for the Cardinals. They are trying to complete this season, finish it off, and make the push to the playoffs. That one is going to be called foul. During the season, so also checking on what's happening around the rest of the Valley. The Express continue to lead over the Tom Sox 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th. The Turks have cut it in to lead the bid. It's now 6-3, still in favor of Woodstock in the bottom of the 6th. The Cannons got a few runs back, then the Rebels said not so fast. It's 6-3 in favor of Newmarket in the top of the 8th. And the Lumberjacks continue to lead over the Cavaliers in Game 2 of their doubleheader, 7-1 in the top of the 6th. And, of course, it is 13-3 here. And that one will be a line down the right field line, and Fair and Camp will make the tag at first base for the outright there. Clapp and Parliament both advance the bag. They'll now be at second and third.
2 runners now in scoring position for the Braves. However, 2 outs. So this could really go any way here.
Yeah, it really could. But the killer of the day here for the Braves has been those mistakes. This will be Gardner. Gardner comes in the designated hitter hole now. That will be in there for a ball. So he comes in to replace Lalo.
Correction, Joel Gardner.
Pitch here from Husted is a big swing and a miss there. One and one the count here on Gardner. Trying to make a run come in. Make sure that this game could continue. Big swing and a miss there, though. 1 and 2, and he's going to take a second to regroup. Looking around the valley for tomorrow, July 23rd, the Charlottesville Tom Sox have a doubleheader against the Winchester Royals at Jim Barnett Park. Game 1's at 2 and Game 2's at 7. The Waynesboro Generals take on the Strasburg Express at First Bank Park. That one will be a little chopper over to Harris. Throw to first. He's over the head of Camp. And that will allow 2 runs to come in to score. And we're going to keep going here as Gardner is able to get aboard first. The Braves get 2, so we're going to keep going. Mercy rule not happening here in the 7th. It will be 5-13 now. The Braves get a few back. We're going to continue to look at the schedule for tomorrow. The Cavaliers will be playing the Cannons at Fireman's Field. That game starting at 7. The Front Royal Cardinals will be playing the Woodstock River Bandits at Central High School in Woodstock at 7. The Newmarket Rebels take on the Covington Lumberjacks at Casey Field at 7 in Covington. And the Harrisburg Turks will have the Staunton Braves at Gypsy Hill Park in Staunton at 7:30. A busy day in the Valley tomorrow. Pitch here by Husted, hit high and foul. This is Stalker now. That's got to hurt for Front Royal. And now the Braves, they have more hits than the Cardinals, having 7. Cardinals only have 5. They've cashed in on those opportunities. That ball in the dirt there by Husted.
Yeah, the Cardinals have really taken the opportunities with the free bases they have been given.
They absolutely have. 13 free bags given up by the Braves tonight off of hit batters and balls. That's not even accounting for the errors yet. And that will be strike 3 on Stalker. We're going into the 7th inning stretch, y'all. Braves got 2 back. It's 13-5, still in favor of Front Royal. We'll be right back.
At National Media Services, your image is their business. From business cards to banners, signs, and beyond, they've got you covered. With their top quality printing and industry expertise, they ensure your business won't just survive, it will thrive. Why wait? Contact Mike McCool at National Media Services today at 540-635-4181 and step into the world of possibilities. They are ready to help you create a lasting impression. National Media Services. They don't just help your business survive, they help it thrive. Call 540-635-4181 today and create your success story with National Media Services.
Are you looking for the best spot to watch the Front Royal Cardinals games this season? Well, look no farther than On Cue Sports Bar and Grill. They have some of the best food and drinks in Front Royal. 10 HD TVs, 9 at 9-foot pool tables, and was voted for having the best wings in town in 2021. They also have live music on Friday and selective Saturday evenings. So what are you waiting for? Get on down to On Cue today and join the fun. If you are looking for the best sweet treats in Front Royal, look no farther than C&C Frozen Treats. They serve homemade ice cream and Italian ice fresh every day. They bring you old-time ice cream with new age twists. All locations open at 10 a.m. and are open until 9 p.m. every day. So come on down to C&C Frozen Treats today to see what the hype is all about.
For the 7th, number 29, Taylor Schultz.
Bottom of the 7th here at Bing Crosby. Due up for the Cardinals will be Taylor Schultz, Jaden Anderson, and Brock Mercado, as Joey Parliament, of all people, will continue his pitching outing. That first pitch will be in there for a strike.
Parliament able to have a quick inning last time. Let's see if he can continue that.
That one will be lined back to our heads. Count will be now at 0-2, and that one, ooh, that hit him. 6th hit batter on the night, and a 14th free bag given up. I've never seen this many hit batters in a game before.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the Cardinal batters have been hit tonight.
Right now, the Braves have 5 runs off of 7 hits, and they have 5 errors. Front Royal, they have 13 runs off of 5 hits, and they have 2 errors right now. As Jaden Anderson comes up now. And Anderson swinging on that first one. He sent up a mile high in foul territory, and it will be grabbed by, and the out is made there by the catcher, Aficionados. Unlucky there by Jaden. Almost hit the roof, but able to track it down was the catcher, Aficionados, to make that play. And they'll bring up now Brock Mercado again.
Brock Mercado.
If the Cardinals do score 2 runs here, then that does mean mercy rule, and the game will end early. That first pitch taken for a ball. Do you think the fact that Parliament, we mentioned that he does throw a little slower, do you think that that's throwing them off just a bit?
It could. It very well could, definitely.
Double play possibility. No, bobbled it there. Snyder threw it over to Clapp. A lot of fans yelling out there. But what happened was Snyder trying to make the play over to Clapp. Clapp bobbled it, didn't secure it. And they're going to say that Schultz never made the tag at second, so he is now out. A very interesting play there. But the umpire said that he didn't tag second, so he is now out.
Now batting number 4, Brody Black.
That was really interesting. I've never seen that happen before. That'll bring up Brody Black. A lot of confusion there on the out in the infield.
Confusion for the fielders and the runner there.
Yeah, umpire said that he never tagged, so Schultz out now, and that one will be inside for a ball, 1-1. Unlucky break there for the Cardinals. There's just a lot of confusion, a lot of standing around, a lot of shouting from the fans. I couldn't really pick out what they were saying. So that one will be a line drive, grabbed by the shortstop. Throw to first is not in time. And Mercado makes due diligence to make sure he tags that bag. We're going to have a pinch hitter here. No, it's not pinch hitter. It's now Samuel Barber.
From Shenandoah University and from Royal Zone, number 26,
Sam Barber. Played at Skyline High School, and the fans are loving seeing him. He fouls off that first one there. One of Front Royal's own. We didn't know if we were going to see him tonight, but we get the privilege to see him now. We're all very interested to see what he can do. He will hit that one foul as well. 0-2 now here on Barber. With runners on first and second. Black over at first. Mercado at second. If Black is able to score, then that will mean mercy rule for the game. Pitch here is in there. Strike 3 called. Got Barber looking. And that ends the 7th inning. And the score is now Front Royal 13, Staunton 5. We're going to the 8th. We'll be right back.
Who's got the pulse of your community? They do. It's the Royal Examiner. They bring you the local stories that matter, from town and county government updates to school board decisions. The Royal Examiner has got you covered. But there's more than just news. Ever wonder about the events happening in your backyard? They're on it. The Royal Examiner knows all about the concerts in the park, farmers markets, local charity runs, and art expeditions. If it's happening in your community, they're there. What's more, they love digging into the hearts of our community to share the intriguing stories that make us unique. So tune in, turn up, and take note. Your community is full of stories waiting to be discovered, and the Royal Examiner is your guide. Stay informed, stay connected, and most of all, stay local. The Royal Examiner, because local matters. Visit us online at royalexaminer.com.
Are you having electrical problems in your home or business and need to find the best electrician you can? Well, look no farther than Green to Ground, located right here in Front Royal, Virginia. They offer free estimates on projects and are focused on client satisfaction. Their electricians are ready to take on any and all of your electrical needs as they offer peace of mind, one circuit at a time. So just give them a call at 540-692-8412. Top of the 8th, Husted remains out there for the Cardinals. He will have to face off against Aficionados, Masiak, and Snyder here in the top of the 8th. That was a very interesting call there. I couldn't tell if Schultz actually tagged or not. What do you think happened there?
I don't know. I thought he was initially out because it seemed like he was walking off the field, but it looked like he called him safe there. But I guess he never ended up tagging, and then they ultimately said that he was out.
A very confusing play there, but Schultz missed the bag, and then that one is sent hard into center field, and that is Capozzi all over it near the wall, and he makes the grab. A hard hit ball there by Athanasiadis.
Capozzi's made a couple nice grabs out there in center field tonight.
He has been all over it.
Now batting number 35, Brady.
As I'll bring up Brady Masiak. That ball was all the way near the track. A hard play for him to make, but he was able to make it happen. That one will be up high for a ball. It'll go to 1-0. Staunton trying to cut into this lead just a bit more, make things a little more interesting for them. Try and maybe see if they can make a comeback. They only have 5 outs to work with. So that one hit hard into right field, no center field, and it'll be grabbed there by Capozzi again. Capozzi's busy out there in center field right now.
Nothing's got by him so far tonight.
Yeah, and that's big there for if you're the center fielder. Capozzi being all over the defense. This will bring up Jeff Snyder. This has been probably the most unique game and the most uncharacteristic game we've seen all season. That first ball in the dirt.
Yeah, certainly not what you'd expect, especially looking at the hit totals. The Cardinals more than doubling their hits and runs.
Yeah, that and a big swing and miss there by Snyder. You had a lot of mistakes there by the Braves. We have Parliament pitching right now. A lot of strange calls that you don't typically see. The inside the park home run, the missed play at second. And that'll be another big swing and a miss. Foul tip call, it doesn't matter. 1-2 the count right now on Snyder. Houston looking to go 1-2-3 on them and just missed on that play. 2-2 now. As Sam Barber is staying out there. Everyone loves to see Barber out there at third. Pitch here by Husted is down low for a ball. It will be 3-2 now. Full count pitch coming up here for Chase Husted. The JMU kid. Trying to put the Cardinals back at the plate, and he will do it right there. God, Snyder looking. Braves go 1-2-3 again, heading into the bottom of the 8th. It's still 13-5. As youth sports continue to grow, many parents struggle to look for places to take their kids to practice their sport. That struggle is now over with Arena Sports and Event Center. This amazing location has 3 rows of batting cages, an indoor turf space, camps, and so much more to offer. The drives to Manassas and Winchester for parents are no more, as now they can turn to Arena Sports to bring their kids to practice and train to get better. To learn more, go to their Facebook page at the Arena Sports and Event Center and check it out now. Wines Bookkeeping has specialized in a variety of business and tax services to help those in the local Front Royal community for over 50 years. They can take care of your business needs quickly and efficiently, including business tax preparation, personal tax preparation, and bookkeeping. They can handle the books for you and allow you to worry less and live more. Brody Michael was just a 14-year-old boy beginning his high school basketball career when he passed away back in 2020. Brody brought so much positivity and compassion to everyone in his life. He was non-judgmental, kind, caring, and always had a smile on his face. His impact was much larger than just the high school basketball court, as it spread throughout the entire community. In his memory, the Brody Michael Foundation was started to help continue the legacy Brody started. It not only gives back to the community, but also offers scholarships for student athletes as well. To donate to this wonderful foundation and continue Brody's legacy, please visit BrodyMichaelFoundation.com and remember to hashtag #BeLikeBrody. All right, things are getting even more stranger. Now into pitch is going to be Cooper Clapp. Clapp has been playing out at shortstop, but he is now into pitch. I don't really got much besides this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it really interesting, them deciding to play their infielders at pitcher. Not really sure why they are doing this, but
like you mentioned earlier, might be trying to save some arms. First pitch here is downstairs for a ball. It'll be Harris, Basio, and Capozzi all due up here for the Cardinals.
although it was an interesting move to put Parliament in, he did an okay job and didn't allow any runs for the Cardinals.
Yeah. You would be wondering to know what happened if Schultz didn't get caught there at second. 2-0 count here, and that's fouled off there by Harris. Then we might see, you think we'll see Husted in there from the ninth for the Cardinals to close things out?
I don't know. He's looked pretty solid. We'll see what they do there.
As that one's in foul territory and can't make the play. No, can't make the play. Right near the Braves dugout. I couldn't see it because of the angling of the play, but couldn't make the catch. 2-2 now here on Hayden Harris. I mean, I don't know. This is just we've seen infielders pitch before, but maybe they are just trying to save some arms.
Yeah, it's really uncharacteristic to see two infielders come into pitch in a single game.
And that one got the top part of the zone, and Harris goes down looking for the first out of this bottom of the eighth. That's going to bring up now Anthony Basio.
Now batting number 6, Anthony Basio.
And that one is going to be fouled off there by Basio on the first pitch. Oh, 1 count here for Basio. After Basio, it will be Capozzi up. Pitch from Clapp is upstairs for a ball. It'll go to a 1-1. What a crazy... The last game of the season, we had to go out with a bang. This game definitely has. Being probably the most crazy game we've had all season here at the Bing.
Certainly is up there as one of the craziest games that we've had this season.
1-2 count, and that one in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 now on Basio. Cardinals are currently making their 6th time through the order right now. And they only have 6 hits to show for themselves right now. And that one is going to be hit foul. They have 14 free bags right now given to them by the Braves. That one will be fouled off again there by Basio. You know, we were really intrigued by the infielders, but they've been doing a decent job so far, keeping the Cardinals' bats really kind of quiet.
Yeah, it is a surprising move, but it's honestly worked out well for him.
And Basio fouls another one off into left field. Two-two count right now here on Basio. Cardinals trying to close this game out right now, secure the big W, and move on to tomorrow's game against Woodstock. Staunton trying to keep things alive here. Pitch here by Clapp, and that will be a line drive by Basio, hit right back to Clapp, and they'll get the out at first there. Unlucky for Basio, as that was right at Cooper Clapp.
Now batting number 20, Nick Capozzi.
And now I'll bring up now Nick Capozzi.
And a quick 2 outs here for Clapp. He's done everything he's needed to do so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going to get this 1-2-3 inning down. That one is in there for a strike. Parliament got a 1-2-3, and now Clapp is 1 out away from getting a 1-2-3. This one will be hit hard by Capozzi and into the left field, and he will be aboard with another base hit. The 7th hit for the Cardinals here tonight. Yes, you heard that right. They only have 7 hits right now. I'll bring up Drew Camp, and we have to give them a little more Disney treatment.
You gotta love it.
With now Capozzi on first, Cardinals might be trying to put this game away for good, and that's going to be a big swing and a miss there. Foul tip called, still strike. And that one's going to be a hard hit ball by Camp going foul. 0-2 now on Camp. Clapp trying to get this out and the inning. Get the bats up one more time. Due up for the Braves will be Prince, Parliament, and Clapp. And that one's in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 now. Excuse me, 1-2. What a game this has been here. Just insane plays that we've been seeing all day. Those kind of uncharacteristic plays that you don't think you see very often. We've pretty much gotten to every single one of them here tonight. 1-2 count right now. The only thing that we haven't seen, and this one's even more rare, is stealing home.
Oh, yeah.
And that one is hit hard but foul. I mean, we had the infield home run, the inside the park home run by Taylor Schultz. We had the missed bag there in the last inning by, ironically, Taylor Schultz as well. And 5 errors by the Braves in that 4th inning. That one hit hard into right field and can't make the play as Stalker. 1 run. No, they're not going to send him home. I thought for a second they were going to send Capozzi home, but they hold him up at third. Camp gets into second there. That one will be logged as another error going against the left fielder Stalker.
Cardinals now have the winning run on second base if they are able to score them.
I don't know if I would call it the winning run necessarily, but more of like the mercy rule runs over at second. Like, if Camp comes in and scores, then we're in a mercy rule situation then. This pitch is up high for a ball. It's now Taylor Schultz up to bat. 1-0 count on him. Pitch here. Schultz squares up but fouls off. 1-1 count. If Camp comes in to score, then it will be a 10-run lead, and the game will be over in mercy rule. Braves now have 6 errors, and that one is also fouled off. It'll be a 1-2 count now. Pitch here, and it is up high for a ball. So when you account for all the errors the Braves have made, all the walks they've given up, all the hit batters, they've given up 20 base runners that weren't logged as hits. So the Cardinals have had 27 base runners total tonight, and a lot of them off of Braves' mistakes as the count goes full now.
That is a crazy number to hear. 20 that is not logged as hits is unheard of.
And that's a big swing and a miss there by Schultz. Cardinals strand 2. We're heading to the top of the 9th. It's 13-5 still. We'll be right back.
Who's got the pulse of your community? They do. It's the Royal Examiner. They bring you the local stories that matter, from town and county government updates to school board decisions. The Royal Examiner has got you covered. But there's more than just news. Ever wonder about the events happening in your backyard? They're on it. The Royal Examiner knows all about the concerts in the park, farmers markets, local charity runs, and art expeditions. If it's happening in your community, they're there. What's more, they love digging into the hearts of our community to share the intriguing stories that make us unique. So tune in, turn up, and take note. Your community is full of stories waiting to be discovered, and the Royal Examiner is your guide. Stay informed, stay connected, and most of all, stay local. The Royal Examiner, because local matters. Visit us online at royalexaminer.com.
Are you having electrical problems in your home or business and need to find the best electrician you can? Well, look no farther than Green to Ground, located right here in Front Royal, Virginia. They offer free estimates on projects and are focused on client satisfaction. Their electricians are ready to take on any and all of your electrical needs as they offer peace of mind one circuit at a time. So just give them a call at 540-692-8412. Top of the ninth here at the Bing. Cardinals 3 outs away from securing the win. As Houston will come out, he'll have to face off against Prince, Parliament, and Clapp. Taking a look at the Valley, we do have a final score, and this is good news for the Cardinals. The Newmarket Rebels defeated the Purcellville Cannons 6-3. The Rebels now improve to 16-27, and the Cannons fall to 17-21. So that'll increase the Cardinals' lead on the Cannons as they're trying to hold them off from stealing a playoff spot from them.
Yes, with the Cardinals in 8 and the Cannons in 9, that furthers the Cardinals' lead if they can secure the win here.
As that one is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. As Covington and Woodstock are both leading right now. So Covington and Culpeper might very likely split that doubleheader. That one is fouled off there by Prince. We'll have to check in with the standings at the end of the night to see how everything's going to shake out after the end of the night. But right now, the Cardinals might be able to increase their lead on Purcellville and maybe creep into 7th. That one going to be hit hard into left field and snagged by Basio for the first out of the inning.
The outfielders have been on point this game.
Yeah, they absolutely have.
Now batting number 23.
The Cardinals defense, they have been all over all the balls for pretty much the word go. The Braves, a very different story for them. They have not been on it the way that they need to be. That one will be in there for a strike. No, excuse me, a ball, just too low. Husted, he's done a great job of really dictating this game ever since he came in the 5th inning. This is 5th inning of work, and he's looked strong through all of them.
That's a great guy to come in and relieve. Only the second pitcher for the Cardinals tonight. Really made a difference and has given them the opportunity to save some of their other pitchers as we get here later in the season.
Oh, absolutely. That one is in there for a strike. I mean, he came in to the 5th, had a 1-2-3 5th. Only had to face 4 in the 6th. Had a little bit more of a bumpy 7th, a 1-2-3 8th. When I was 1 out in the 9th, as that one is fouled off there. So really has looked really strong throughout this entire game. He's someone that we really haven't talked about a lot, but he deserves a ton of credit for really dictating the terms of the play through the second half of this game. Stanford had control of it through the first half, handed off to Husted, and Husted has continued where Stanford left off.
Yeah, for Husted to come in as relief and pitch 5 innings is really incredible. It's really helpful for this Cardinals team.
Absolutely. As that one is sent up a mile high. Barber tracking it. Barber can't make the play. That'll be logged as an error. Throw over to second. Can't get there in time. That one's going to go down as an error. It looked like it moved on Barber last second, so Parliament will be over there to second successfully. That one will most likely be logged as an error, unfortunately, on the hometown kid, Samuel Barber.
Now batting number 11, Cooper Clapp.
As opening up Cooper Clapp, the guy who was just pitching is now up to bat. Not something you see very often here in the Valley League. Pitch here by Husted is in there for a strike. An unfortunate error by Samuel Barber. Look, the ball just moved on him last second. He couldn't find it. Pitch here by Husted, and that one is lined hard into right field, but foul. That was a hard hit ball that would have been able to score some runs if it landed fair, but it was out of play. 0-2 now here quickly on Cooper Clapp. Then you have Canterbury in the on-deck circle right now. Parliament's hanging out at second. They have 2 outs to score 8 runs. I mean, the Cardinals scored 10 with only 2 outs. They had an insane 4th inning there. Excuse me, that was the 3rd inning where they went crazy.
You know, anything is possible, but that will be 2 outs now for the Braves here in the top of the 9th.
Clapp goes down swinging there. And Canterbury will come up now. 1 out left here for the Braves to do something. Husted 1 out away from getting this game away. That first pitch is in there for a strike. Husted has looked great today here for the Cardinals, and a good sign for them as we're making our way to the playoffs very quickly. 1-1 the count right now here for Front Royal. A beautiful night here at Bing Crosby Stadium for our last home game of this 2023 regular season pitch here. It's going to be a little chopper collected there by Camp. Throw over to Husted, bobbled it, but makes the play to end the inning, and that is the ball game. The final score here in the last home game is Front Royal 13, Staunton 5. Hunter, I turn to you. What did you think of that game?
A very interesting game for certain. The Cardinals started off with Carter Stanford, who looked pretty good for most of the part, but third inning was a little shaky. His pitch count got up there, allowing that 3-run home run. After that, Husted came in and did exactly what the Cardinals needed him to do. Pitched a very good 5 innings to come close this out, and it was really the Braves that got this game out of reach for themselves, making some errors and allowing the Cardinals to have a huge third inning where they scored 10 runs, which was really a big difference maker in this game.
Yeah, like you mentioned, that 10-run third inning was huge for them. Our scoreboard shows it as a 0 because we don't have a second number to be able to show 10, but it was 10. The winning pitcher tonight is Carter Stanford. He went for 4 innings, gave up 4 hits, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. They gave up 3 runs and hit 1 batter. The loss will go to Darryl Fletcher Knight. He pitched for 1 inning, gave up 2 hits, 5 walks, got 1 strikeout, but gave up 7 runs and hit 2 batters. The big stat of the night was that the Braves gave up pretty much 20 free bags, had 14 that weren't logged as errors, 6 errors, 8 walks, 6 hit batters. That is just insane to me that they give up that many. The final the final lines for both teams. The Braves had 5 runs off of 7 hits and 6 errors as for Front Royal. They ended with 13 runs off of 7 hits and 2 errors. Those free bags made a massive difference, and the Cardinals were able to cash in on all the opportunities that came their way. Tomorrow, looking at the schedule for both teams, the Braves are at home tomorrow taking on the Harrisonburg Turks. That game starting at 7:30. The Cardinals are on the road playing the Woodstock River Bandits tomorrow. That game will start at 7. What do you think the Cardinals have to do to be able to continue this momentum throughout these last few games of the season?
I'm kind of keep the pitching strong. Tonight, that was probably their high point, was the pitching. So they were able to get a lot of runs. That did come because of errors made by the Braves. So keep strong pitching. Hopefully get the bats going. They were able to get 7 hits, so not horrible. But just keep firing on offense and defense and hopefully get a win streak going as the season's closing out.
They have 3 games left on their schedules. They're continuing their push for the playoffs, but a big win for the Cardinals here tonight. That is going to do it for us here in Bing Crosby Stadium and conclude our regular season at home at least. They still have 3 games to go on the road. To stay up to date on how the Cardinals do in those last 3 games, follow us on all of our social medias that we put up pretty much every game to stay up to date on how we do and to stay up to date on when our playoff game will be if we are able to stay alive and make the playoffs. But signing off for now, I am Ben Goldring.
I'm Hunter Hamilton.
We will hopefully see you guys in the playoffs, but for now, that will conclude our regular season here at Bing Crosby Stadium. It's been a pleasure joining you guys this season. The final score in the last home game of the season is the Staunton Braves 5, the Front Royal Cardinals 13. We look forward to seeing you again in the playoffs as the Cardinals continue their push. We will see you then, but have a great rest of your night. We are signing off for now.